Oh, you're gonna sit up there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna go on, are you gonna get up here? You can actually get on my live this time?
Okay.
Instead of pretending you're there?
Well, I'm there.
I know you're in the same room with me, but
Let me get my stuff.
hi Betty. Hey Melanie. Just kind of getting things set up here. I gotta go to my studio real quick. Give me a second here. I gotta. Hey Ana Mendez. Aloha, senorita. Senora, senorita, senora, senora. Da, 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 da. Hold on. Hold on a second. I got to turn monetizations on. You know, I got to do this. I got to do that. You know what I mean? Do, 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 do. Turn that on. On. Save. Okay. I think we're good, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go back to my channel. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. 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 There we go. Now I can unplug that. All right, Chief Armin, bro. Uh, how else? Brizzy boy. Good day. Found you from Blue Rock. Really? Wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Carrie Ann, how you doing? How you doing? I figured we'd do a little short, you know, at least once a day, once every other day, something like that. Get on here, say, hey, how's everybody going? Give you guys an update on what's going on. You in Country Girls live stream. That is awesome, Betty. Make sure you tell. Well, when she comes in, uh, if I remember, I will personally thank her. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the family. Y'all remember hit the thumbs up, please, Birdie, please, because we got to outweigh the thumbs down I will be getting. I guarantee you, somebody's got a vendetta. But hey, you know what it is. But anyways, hey, we got 7 people in here. I got a couple people coming in. So I'm just going to wait to see exactly who all gets in. I know there was a few of you going live tonight. Carrie Ann. Y'all check out my video I just dropped. That's basically what we're going to go after. Chief Armin, how you doing? How you doing? Share me out. Let people know I'm in here. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep your eyes open for trolls tonight. I just have that stinking feeling. I think one, I'm overdue. And I might have rustled a few feathers today. So be ready. A test to my moderators. Besides, I'm not even worried about it. I don't even know. I don't even have to test you guys. You know, I've never tested you guys. I got great people. Stone Stone, how you doing, my friend? Now, Stony, I'm over here in Sheboygan. If you still want to get rid of that pickup truck, just send it over this way. We'll be good. I need some wheels. Am I cheese and crackers? Yes, I am. And I'm also eating a little summer. Christina, how you doing? How you doing? Absolutely, Grizzly Boy. That's perfectly fine. Trust me, my trolls know where BS is coming in, and they know the tricks, they know the sayings and stuff like that. So I'm not even worried about it. Besides, if my mob boss, she'll get in here. Christina's a kick ass. Carrie's and kick ass. Chief, now he'll let us slug through in a heartbeat because he thinks they're cute. Anna Mendez, they're not going to be able to come to me Spanish wise. Oh my God, me too. Hell yeah. Oh, Mr. Stoney, I love my brother. I love my brother Stoney. But anyways, so like I said, what we're going to do is last night, every other night or every night, whatever, every once in a while, back off. I ain't backing off anywhere. Chief, come on, boot me. I dare you, Chief. Come on, boot me. Country girl, I want to thank you for bringing in from somebody in here. So thank you. One of your followers came over and they said they found me through you. So thank you, country girl. So anyways, what I was saying was, what was I saying? I did film last night. Last night, about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we filmed in night vision. So we're going to review that. There's actually 2 videos. You guys are seeing one which I dropped and it's edited, because I slowed it down basically on the 2 main parts. But I always say, you get better catches if more people are watching. And also, some of you got some freaking great ears. I couldn't hear a thing, but then again, I didn't have my earbuds in listening to it because we weren't really going for audio as much as we were going for visual. And I have questions. What is your questions? So we're going to review that. I'm going to play it along, and if somebody catches, I want somebody to, kind of stop me and say, "Hey, look at this," or whatever. But I'm going to need somebody in this chat with me to see your questions or your statements or where to back up. Now remember, you're on a 30-second delay, so I'm not going to see it until 30 seconds after you saw it. Okay? So we will back it up and see what you're looking for. Try to describe exactly what you saw, where it was in the screen, middle up, middle down, middle right or left, or what corners. Kind of give me a graphed area where you want it. Good to see you, Christina. How's your cat? I don't have a cat. I've never had a cat. Oh, you're talking to country girl. My bad. Audio or visual? It's more visual than it is audio. But some of you guys, you know what? I've said that before, and you guys managed to come by and say, "Wow, we heard something," So, but I do have 30 minutes that I had playing. I recorded at the same time because we did a spirit box at the same time. There was a spirit box going off. So you will hear the spirit box in that. And if we do catch something, you guys are hearing something, I will upload this. Maybe I should just upload it anyways and say this is part of that video or whatever, the audio version or something like that. So, but yeah, like I said, give you guys something to do. Give me something to do. I'm waiting on my lady friend to get her up here.
And it's through Twitter.
Yeah, I already done set it to Twitter.
Okay, let me check it out.
So, and I should put this up here. That's why you guys are probably wondering, where is it? It's right there. It is. There you go. There you go.
Oh, never mind. I can click on that.
Now, Colleen is gonna. I talked her into it. I said, Colleen, come up here because she was part of the video. So no country girl cat got attacked by a bobcat. Oh wow! How's your cat? Is it good? I hope you catch a kid because those bobcats, man, there's something else. Yes. I tell you what, when it comes to EVPs and stuff like that, I don't go anywhere without Fallen Angel. Matter of fact, Fallen Angel is my EVP goddess. That's what I should call her, the EVP goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
Exactly.
Fallen Angel.
Oh, okay. I just came in. Sorry.
Yeah, she's my goddess. She when it comes to EVPs, hands down. And like I said, I have to put a substitute in there. The second best up there, as far as I'm concerned, is, or just right up there with her, is going to be Christina's son. Christina has some great ears too. But then again, a lot of you guys have great ears.
No, I'm deaf since I met you.
Well, yeah, I know you're deaf. You're just up here for that make me look good.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
Hello, everybody on the panel. How you doing? How you doing? You're live.
Hi.
There we go. So I'm just trying to keep up. No, she bled. She bled on the head. Oh, she got scratched on the head? By the way, Fallen, you got a comment?
I can't see it because I'm just now getting the YouTube
Okay, no problem.
up.
No, I'll read it. I'll read it. It says, it was Bristly Boy that said it. It said, Bristly Boy, Fallen, the EVP boss. She is good. So there, take your bows. Take a bow.
Well, it's not me. I mean, it's a gift. It's,
Take
I don't
your
know how to explain
bow.
it.
Goofball. Melanie, Jesse, Anna Mendez. Let's see, make sure I count everybody. Oh, we got another one in here. It's Wookie Supreme. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. I'm just letting people get in here. Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it, folks. I truly do like that.
Hi, Fallen. Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Chief. Hi, Colleen.
Everybody's eating. We're kind of a late lunch.
Me, I just finished eating my supper. Chicken pot pie and pot salad.
Hello, Ellie. I see you. I see you. I see you. They're talking about a bobcat attack out there in the chat.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I think we pretty much got who's going to come in, who's going to stay in. Okay, it's not going to be that long of a live. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of do a review of the videos. I said it was 2 videos, and here's the reason why there's 2 videos. It wasn't done on purpose. We recorded it the first time. It played for 28 minutes, and then something shut the camcorder off and then turned it back on. Think about that for a minute. If it had gone dead, it would have just stayed off like it always does. You know, I've done recordings up in the bedroom, right? No,
Mhm.
it turned it off and then turned it back on. Now, the only way you're going to turn this thing off, turning it off is actually easy. There's three ways. One, if it's playing, there is a button on the side you could push. Okay, that's one way. Two, if this here is straight up, all you do is push it over, it shuts it off. Okay, and the third way is the battery's got to die. Now, how do you turn it on? Even though I just opened the screen, it is not on. Okay, to actually turn on, I actually have to flip this up to get it to record. Okay, so that physically has to be moved. So that isn't how it turns on. To record, you have to push this here. You have to literally physically push it in to get it to start. There is no other way you can turn this device on without pushing that in. So, question is, how did it shut off? Shutting off, maybe, but how did it turn back on? That's the question. And what you guys are seeing on the video is right after it turned back on.
I can attest to that because when me and him went to investigate, he just started learning how to use that night vision camera. He showed me how to start recording on it just to he learned something new. He was excited about it. So it takes a little bit to get it started.
Like I said, you physically have to push that button to get it to turn back on. And that was the weird part because it, go ahead. Yeah, Chief?
I'm watching it right now, so that's why I'm muted.
Well, there's no sound, so you really don't have to worry about it. There really isn't that much audio. But she heard it. We were sitting here on the couch trying to get these spirits. Now we had, it is said that this device here, what do they call this, Fallen?
It's a plasma
Ball?
plasma lamp, yeah.
Definitely gives out energy. I can't hold my K2 no closer than 1.5 feet away, and it'll set the K2 off. It is putting off a lot of freaking energy. So you'll see it in the video. You'll see that little ball. It sits right about here, and it's just going off, giving the area energy, which was really, really cool. And apparently it did work. But like I
got one
said,
too, so yeah, those things give off a lot of energy.
somebody snuck in here. Mudcon came in here. Mystic Angel came in here. I'm glad you guys came in here. I am going to point out a couple things on there. So my question to you folks is, do I start out with the 28-minute video, or do you want me to start with the 8-minute video? Well,
what came first?
Before that, DF Network is going to come in here. So let's, everybody, please be kind, be respectful. He's a good friend of ours.
Just restarted.
DF Network, how are you doing, brother? DF. DF. Okay, is his phone not working?
It's on.
Hi, DF.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, my son.
Well, I'm not you, but hi.
Oh, I got a microphone, sorry. And Ghost Mafia's funny.
Yes, he is.
With OG.
Mm-hmm.
OG's hilarious. She's so cute. And where Colleen's with you, y'all?
Yeah, look on the screen. You can see her.
Hey, Colleen!
Hi,
Oh,
son.
damn, I heard that.
Where's Paige?
Paige is sleeping.
And in her room?
Nope, she's right here.
Where's Sage?
She's in her room.
Sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Colleen's brother?
Sleeping.
Colleen's Colleen got divorced. Her husband.
You would have to ask Colleen that. I don't know.
Colleen, is your husband divorced?
Ask me what?
Asking if your husband is divorced.
My husband is divorced.
Hey, I'm just repeating exactly what he asked.
I saw you dancing on a video.
It's too funny.
I saw you dancing
I
on
love you,
stream
son,
on
but
your
no, honey.
Fallen Angels video. I saw you dancing. I wish there'd be a
That
million
boy.
views to gonna be
He's
there.
my son.
Okay, you can do that again one day. You can do that again. I want to see.
Mhm.
Oh man, I love it. I comment your Fallen Angel. Love it.
Yeah, she know how to shake that booty, doesn't she?
Okay, nice going you. Nice
Mhm.
going ya. Okay, I have to go.
All right, DF, you take care, brother.
Love you, son.
See you,
Take
dear.
care.
So we good? All right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is DF Network. Yes, he is autistic, so that's why we treat him with respect. We love him, and he's a great guy. And he's got one of the most contagious smiles ever. Everybody agree?
I agree.
Everybody agree.
Oh yes, I
So.
agree.
He's like our son to everybody in here. So again, you asked which video was first. First of all, the first video was 28 minutes long. The second one is the one that's got the one that made me go, holy crap. It made me sit back and really like, what the hell? Now, I don't know if anybody read the comments. We had one gentleman here, or I think it's a lady, I'm not sure. First of all, let me get this out to people. I am not going to argue, and first, let me put the first. I apologize for putting caps in my responses. I forget that I had the damn thing because I don't acknowledge capital letters as yelling. To me, it's just words, caps or not. Okay, so I'm not yelling at you if I accidentally have caps on. I really am not, because I'm not going to argue with you. Because everybody has the right to their own opinion. This is a free world, and especially in my shows, you tell me anything. Hey, I might actually learn something. I might double look at something. But so I'm not going to get. I don't care what you say on there, as long as you're not nasty. And it turned out it was a love fest at the end. And then MudCon came in, which I'm greatly grateful for, and he watched and he actually specified exactly what he was looking at, where it was in the video and stuff like that. And he said he analyzed it. Yeah, MudCon, I analyzed the hell out of that damn thing. Why do you think I slowed the damn thing down and zoomed in so you guys could look at it? But you guys will see the raw footage, not the split up where I slowed it down, but I will be backing up. So again, wow. There's two videos. If you want to see the first one, which is 28 minutes long, say number 1. If you want to go straight to the short one, the 8-minute one, say number 2. I'm waiting for those to come in. Number 1 for the 28-minute video to review, or number 2 for the 8-minute video to review. Either way, they're both going to get up there. So see what everybody says. And while you guys, I'm waiting on that, I am going to get some burping juice going.
I feel sorry for Colleen.
All right.
Hey,
Carrie Ann, 1 and 2. Gee. Oh, she's like, play 1 first and then 2.
one,
Okay.
two.
Erica's 1. Erica Thorpe, how you doing?
Hi, Erica.
I'm telling you guys. this-
Okay, I'm gonna ask my 2. Grizzly Boy says 2. Hi, Erica Thorpe. Emma says 1. I think the 1s are beating everybody out. Even Chief said 1. It's a 28-minute video, folks, and it's gonna get real boring. But hey, who knows? Now, again, they're
You'll
really,
get some watch time out of it, though. They're going to be waiting for that second video.
well, I'm still going to be playing it. Well, I'm not going to play the whole because for me to spread up the 28 minutes and do it, that video is going to be like 2 hours long. I ain't going to do no freaking 2 hour long video. So that's why I'm going to put the longer ones. But if there is something really major, like I said, it was beautiful that it actually shut off and then turned back on and recorded it. And that's where the most of it happened. But hey, there might be shit I missed. There actually might be. You guys are really good at that. I've noticed that. And I have to take credit. You guys have to pat yourself on the back. You do see shit I don't usually see. I see the orbs. I don't see the shadows that you guys see once in a while. So I guess let's see. Let's count them up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3. That count. Well, you guys get your votes in. Amanda, Colleen, which ones you guys want to see?
Oh,
I want to see the first one.
Falling which one?
All right. Well, now I'm going to ask my audience, my panel members, because you are up here and I can hear you. Please watch the chat carefully. Or if anybody has a question, throw it out there. Or if they see something, remember by the time you see the thing, it's about 30 seconds behind. So after it hit, they done saw. You know what I'm talking about. Loving your background. Who's? Chief. Chief is loving. Oh, Jesus. I thought you lost that video, that picture. You suck, Chief.
Oh, you suck.
Love you too.
Okay.
Oh, wow. See. You
All right, well,
bad boy.
let's get this thing ready. If you guys are ready, I'm gonna get this up here.
Oh, I got you.
Let me get it up and ready to go. Downloads. Get to it. Oh no, it's not in downloads, it's in documents. Jeez. Hey, Victor Bear.
Okay, I'll change it back.
Okay. Got this ready. All right. I lost connection.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
internet don't like. I'm confused. What were you saying about the people on the panel?
Oh, I'm just saying, just watch. If they got questions or if they see something, let me know because I can't see it once it starts playing. So,
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
all right, folks, here we go. Everybody get ready. Again, this is a 28-minute video. There's 2 different spirit boxes. Paul, you don't have to worry about it because I don't have the echo or reverb on. It's just a straight talk. It's just, you won't hear the it's just a straight talk. So I don't think that's going to bother you. Okay. But I only play that for a few minutes and then I switch over to the SB box. That's where you're going to hear the but again, you're listening to it audio wise, I'd say about 15, 20 feet away from me. So I don't know how good the audio is, but I do have this that I did record on at the same time. And
Okay.
it's was right next to it within inches. So, all right, folks, here we go. Good luck. Hang back, get your popcorn. Nothing's no jump scares or anything. So now I got to get over here. I'm gonna open this up. Open it. As soon as I get it open. Open with. There we go. I think it's going to open. My computer's being sucky right now.
Mine has too.
Oh, come on. There it is. It's popping. It's slowly but surely we're getting there.
I'm seeing everybody in the chat.
There it is. Can everybody see that?
Yeah, and I see your mouse moving.
Yeah, good. As long as you see my mouse moving. Give it a second. Here we go.
Looked like you have grandpa pants on when you Ghost out.
I think he does.
It did. That's what
Now,
my grandpa used to wear.
just for a little recap, first of all, this here, that's outside. Okay. So I don't know if this is what Mystic was talking about, a pin light. No, that's not a pin light. That's actually outside. That's a glass thing there. So that's one
Now-
there.
Colleen is smoking a cigarette. I noticed in part of it, it moves a certain way, and it's because Colleen was smoking a cigarette at the time.
Yeah, I am smoking a cigarette as well. I am smoking cigarettes. And if you look hard enough, you are not going to see any smoke coming from it because one, we're too far away. Okay. So you're not going to see any smoke. If you see smoke, you'll be seeing it right now. So there is no smoke. Okay. I want to point out a couple things also. Right here, if you see something move on here, do not worry too much. This is Paige. She's sleeping on the couch here. Okay. This flickering here is the plasma ball. Okay. So basically, there you go. Have at it. Now, what I'm doing there is what I'm yelling out is, do you see it? Do you see it? But what I didn't realize, her curtain from my angle, when I was sitting on the couch like that, when the recording, little light indicator came on, flashes on and off, it actually lights up the curtain window. So we thought there was light coming from outside. So we were kind of tripping on that a little bit. There is no fans inside. All fans are shut off. Even the ceiling fan, which is up here, is shut off. Well, I do look like Buddha, don't I?
Mhm.
You know what I could do? I could watch the comments from my phone.
Excuse me.
You see that? Anybody see that orb?
I know I didn't catch that.
Watch right here. See it? It was right here, right before she moved. Well, again, watch right here. See it? Anybody?
Are we
You
looking
guys?
at the pillow or something?
No, look. Again, watch right here. It's right after I say kingdom. Watch right here. Did you guys see it? You guys are never going to be hired to analyze the
We
video.
can't hear what you're saying either in there.
Oh, you can't?
No, when Erica thought Colleen was a spirit because she's so faint, she's about to put herself to bed.
Okay, well, like I said, it's more visual than it is audio, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, what I was doing was having Colleen get the getting the K2 meter. Thanks, my cues.
Bluetooth already opened. Waiting for Bluetooth connecting. Bluetooth connected successfully. Now is auxing mode.
Yeah. Can you guys hear it now?
Yeah.
A little bit better now.
I have a fan above me. Can you turn that fan? Make that fan move. You come into this room. You guys see that one? That right? You guys totally missed that one. Watch right here. And it's slow moving. You come into this room. Yeah.
I saw that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not flashing on this one. It's only flashing over there.
Did you actually see something?
Yeah.
Like, no, when you were doing this recording.
Oh no, did we see any of the orbs? No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No. Never saw a single orb. Generally, you don't see them. Usually, you only see them. Normally, you only see them through after you filmed them. But that isn't to say you cannot see orbs, because people see orbs all the time.
I see them all the time here.
That's pretty crazy. Are you walking around in here? Again, yes, we are smoking, but you do not see the smoke whatsoever. What?
Their child spirit here.
Amanda, was it,
Yeah.
was it like with a spirit box like this, without the echo and the reverb, how is it affecting your ears?
It's still irritating, but it can be, I can manage it.
Because I think it's it's on the reverb or the echo that where I think it gets to you the most. I've already seen 6 orbs, guys. I don't know where you guys are at.
I think I seen an orb that was just hovering above your head.
Just now?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll back it up a second.
like say about 44 seconds away. I think. Or it's just the way it is when it's at night vision.
Somewhere along, I hate to point it out because then you guys are going to just focus on there, but I swear I saw a shadow pass in front of this door, but it wasn't black, it was white.
That's what I was thinking.
Like a
Something-
mist, maybe.
Yeah, like a mist or a full figure, childish. See, it's alleged there's a child spirit in this house.
It's like, see, I just seen it.
We're good for about 15 more minutes.
That's weird.
Okay, you get the sign that you're here. That's why these devices. That van up there.
Was it cold in there?
That's what-
No, actually it was warm because we shut all the fans off. So it was
Oh.
warm quickly. Did you see it? That was a mist. I'm going to back it up a little bit, but watch right here. You'll see a mist come right across the bottom.
We're good for about 15 more minutes. We'd really appreciate it if you give us the sign that you're
Watch
here.
for it.
That's why these devices. That van up there. Work on something. You do that for us.
You guys see it? There it is.
I didn't. Was it on the bottom, you said?
Yeah, it's right on the bottom. Watch right here and then watch right about here.
Okay.
There's one.
I seen it. Yeah, I seen it.
Here
I
comes,
seen that.
here comes the next one. Right above the pillow. There's the other one.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
seen that.
Mm-hmm. And no, folks, there are no bugs in here. Now, we do have mice in here, even though one lost its life today. They probably smelt my bat. You know what? My stuff was so powerful, it killed that, it suffocated that mouse yesterday. I'm gonna be just flashing stuff. Don't mind it. It ain't gonna hurt you. Now, why the reason I took that picture right behind her head, because right behind her head, there's an opening that goes to the dining room. And then I figured, which was stupid on my part, I figured, okay, I'm gonna use the Snapchat. Well, it only works if it's light, if there's light. It doesn't work in the dark too well. But me, I had to try. Anybody commenting anything? What was that?
Commercial.
Hold on, guys. Listen to this again. That was not on the box. I think that was right here by the cam. Tell me if I'm not hearing that.
Okay.
But watch. Listen.
Can you show yourself, please?
Okay, I didn't hear it that time. It sounded like it was right in the freaking in the cam. I'm gonna hide this arrow so it's out of your guys' way.
Jojo.
Yes.
Hey, Jojo Walker.
Hello.
Good to see you, girl.
Thanks.
Okay, Jojo, we got to discount a couple things in here. What you're watching for, this pin light here, don't worry about that. That's outside. This is a plasma ball going off. And if you see something move here, that's this page sleeping. Otherwise, the fans are off. Yes, we are smoking, but you do not see the smoke whatsoever. It's more visual than it is audio. And we've had a few orbs already go off. This is the 28-minute version. We're roughly halfway. And then I got the 8-minute that you guys are, what I'm really surprised. But you guys, again, I'm doing this because you guys, they always say 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. And you guys seem to see shit that I never see, especially when it comes to shadows moving and stuff like that.
Mike Q says here there's a shadow on the wall that he keeps on seeing.
Where?
I don't know which wall, but I'll check in the comments again.
Did you touch my finger?
Just for references, on my phone right now, I do not have any light on. It's a black screen I'm looking at because I'm trying to, being stupid, thought I could get a Snapchat visual, but I realized you're not going to get any when it's black, so there will be no reflection. Now, did you guys see that?
Set it off.
Now, tell me, am I tripping here? Look right here. Tell me if you do not see a shadow come this way, a white shadow across that door on the lower panel. It's right after I put my arm down, I think.
That's you know, you moved your arm.
You set it off.
Didn't look
I remember we watched this last night after we did it. For the next 10 minutes, I never really saw any more orbs. So if you guys happen to see one, let me know. But then I think we get a couple more on the end.
I wish Eddie and them were watching this. They have a big screen.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my 40-inch right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What's this man sitting right next to me? You say,
What? Oh, it's not Sean.
Paula says she saw a shadow.
Okay, I'm gonna shut this one off, but I'm gonna turn on my other device. Will you talk to me from the other?
Welcome, Boomer. Okay, this is where I switched it up to the SB box.
What's the white blowing thing out of your neck?
I'll be in the chat, Thursday.
All right.
Love you guys.
I love you. Sorry, Chief.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Take it easy, Chief.
Where's he going?
What's your name? Your name's Justin. Well, hello, Justin. You know my name.
Did you hear it say it?
Did you just say ghost dog?
Or death butt?
Can you tell me this lady's name? I think that's exactly what it said. Well, that's cool. We have a little girl laying on the couch. Tell me her name. I think she said it, but I just went there and say it again.
All right, folks, just less than 10 minutes on this.
You just speak loud and clear, please. That's an acre. Right over there.
Cherokee said there's a shadow in the hallway.
A shadow in the hallway. The hallway is right where the camera's at, so it must have been right in front of the camera. Or are you talking behind the green screen area?
You do something for us in here.
He might have talked about the behind the green screen.
Try to manifest yourself. Touch one of these devices with the green light. Need morning out here with us?
Now this area right here,
I haven't talked to you in a while.
I notice it keeps flashing, but I'm thinking, I hope you guys are not sending private messages because I can't read them. Right here, this white flashing, I think it's me because this is really sensitive.
That's my guiding spirit to bring forward any positive spirit that wants to talk to us. More than welcome to talk to us. It's done me with peace, love, and respect. I'm here to hurt you, harm you, or make you do anything you don't want to do. It's just to communicate. You communicate with us. You understand?
Whoa, did I just see that? Lower left corner,
Bring forward any
right
positive
here.
spirit that wants to talk to us. More than welcome to talk to us. It's done me with peace, love, and respect. I'm here to hurt you, harm you, or make you do anything you don't want to do. It's just what you communicate. You communicate with us. You understand? Is that you?
Yeah, she freaked me out. Colleen's got a ponytail in, and she turned her head just right, and in the corner of my eye, I see this black shadow cross the hallway, or the in front of the hallway where it is.
You turn that fan. Make that fan move.
Can you speak loud and clear, please?
Okay, nobody saw it, and I'm not going to say where it was.
Come over here and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, Colleen was trying to do the cigarette smoking thing, get it to drag.
Getting that tingling sensation in my hands again. Is that you?
Jojo, you still there?
Yeah.
Later on, remind me to ask you about tingling sensations in my hands, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can you take a puff up out of my cigarette?
Ask me later about tingling sensations in your hands.
Yeah.
No, that was me reminding you.
Okay, yeah, right, smart ass. My Jojo is halfway back.
What is this next to me? This big tall thing? What is this?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest pot plant you ever seen in your life. I'm joking. It's a Christmas tree. So don't everybody coming over banging on their door.
Here's it. If you're in this room, can you please press one of these green dots? Go by it, put your hand over
Okay,
it.
you're Amanda's computer.
So we can establish a communicate with you. If you light that, if you get close enough, it'll light up. And yes or no question, can you light that up twice for yes, once for no? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm willing to communicate with you if you guys want to communicate with us.
Hello, little one, what's your name? How about that little boy, what's your name?
Is there a spirit here willing to communicate with us? To do so,
You are being given a lot of energy to use.
Did that just say it's Kathy?
Yep.
I know. Please use this energy and communicate with us. I would really appreciate it. You don't have to be afraid. We're not here to hurt you or harm you. We're not trying to make you play games. We just want to communicate.
Okay, in about 2 minutes, what happens is, as you'll see, I'm still sitting there. I did not shut this camera off. The batteries did not die. Something literally shut my camera off. And then it turned it right back on. And that's where the second clip comes from. And I mean, it physically shut it off.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this device off and we're gonna be quiet for a little bit.
Now, it's kind of funny. I'm thinking about it. I'm saying I'm going to turn this device off.
Answer our questions afterwards. I really appreciate it. Okay, that noisy box is off now. Talk to us now.
And less than a minute later,
What is your name?
the computer shuts off, or the camera shuts off. Coincidence? Maybe.
How old are you?
Maybe the spirits wanted to shut it off for you because I thought you were talking about shutting down that device.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, you know, because I did say, well, okay, I want to shut this off.
Knock on something for us.
Because literally in about 40 some seconds, it's going to shut off on you.
Can you do that again, please?
All right, wait a second.
You're a true tap.
Listen again. Nobody make any sound.
Can you knock on something for us? Can you do that again, please? There's two tests. That was one. Can you do it twice?
Okay, what I was listening for, why I asked everybody to stop talking there for a second, is because I wanted to see if you could hear something touching the device. All right, here's the second one. It's only 8 minutes long. If anybody needs to get up and take a bathroom break real quick, go ahead. If everybody's ready, we'll just get right
I all of
into
a
it.
sudden feel like I'm back in fucking school. Anybody need a bathroom break? Get up now, or you're holding it till the end of class.
Right.
Exactly.
So I want to give a minute for everybody. Everybody to take a break and whatnot. Now, what I'm going to be pointing out on this one is you see us both looking right at the camera because we had just heard it shut off. And I actually questioned her. I was like, well, it couldn't shut off because I could still see the red light on, right? It never went out. And there's two red lights. I got my IR light on top, which will always stay on until I personally shut off. There's a switch on behind it. But there's an IR light on the camera and it never shut off. Okay. But then again, I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I will admit that. But I did hear, we both heard it, and it makes a unique sound, ding dong type of sound when you shut it off. And I was like, well, there's no way, because that's when I looked at it and saw the red light was on. I was like, well, there's no way. Well, finally, curiosity got to me, and I said, all right, I want to go check this out. And I went over there and I looked at it, and it's got a timer on there, and sure enough, it was shut off because the timer was restarted. And that's why there's two videos instead of just one. So I think everybody had enough break here. So I'm going to start this out. This one is loaded. Now one of my comments, somebody said it was smoke. Now I'm going to tell you something about smoke. You're absolutely correct. That's why I'm not going to discount it. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Even though if you walk by with a cigarette lit and it's smoking, the smoke is going to continue in the direction that the person's going, unless there's a fan or something to disturb it. What you're going to be watching right off the bat as I walk up, and you'll see my fat ass walk past, you're going to watch this orb come in, do a U-turn, and then go right back. And it's not smoke because it's a ball. If you watch closely, you'll see it come in, do a U-turn, and then go back. Hence the reason it's not smoke. It is an orb. Okay? Here we go. Again, I'm kind of questioning her, like, no, it couldn't have shut off.
Mike Hughes said, did you see how blurry Colin gets just before the camera shut off on the last video?
No, but I will go back and check that. Again, see, we're both staring at it because we can't believe, yeah, we heard it, and then my curiosity got to me. Again, watch for right here. It's real quick. See it? Watch again. It's right here. And Colleen was not walking. Colleen was still sitting on the couch. Here it comes. Did you guys see it? One more time. Watch. Oh, come on. Tell me you guys saw that.
I saw it that last time.
It does a freaking U-turn. It started following me and says, nope.
Restarted. I have no idea. But it literally flipped on and off. And I just got the chills.
yeah, I forget.
Whoa.
Okay, what you're hearing me right now is now I set this camera up right in this location. I've been standing there making sure everything was okay. This time when I went over there right after that orb, I just got a blast of cold. So cold, it literally chilled me to the bone. It was every hair on my body, even my peach fuzz on my hair, my legs stood up. That's how cold it got in that one spot. And it wasn't a draft, it just got cold.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Bring one of those over here quick.
That's why I asked her to bring your freaking K2 to see if there's anything. And yes, it did flash, folks.
Oh, I am freezing. Go behind me. Anything?
Yeah, she could even feel it.
So quiet.
Now we're behind the camera, folks, just to let you know.
Okay, we're out of the living room. Can you show yourself in the camera?
And it wasn't too long after I said, okay, let's just leave this really alone. And we both went into the kitchen and let the camera run by itself. So there's nobody in there except for Paige. Again, she is right here. So nobody is near this camera or even in the dining room. We're literally a room away. So anything you see, not smoke. You guys hear that ticking? Something just knocked on the camera.
Seriously?
Yeah, you didn't hear it? Listen to it. You'll hear a slight tick. Hear it?
Creepy.
Remember, we're a room away. I know for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes there, I really didn't see too much. But towards the end, yeah, even MudCon saw this. There it is. Watch. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not a pin light because we don't have a pin light in this house. It starts up here, it comes down, it plays around, and if you continue watching, you'll actually see it go through the trees. If it was a pin light, it'd be stay this bright even through the tree. Okay. So I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Watch, it starts up here and it comes around. Did you see it? I am so proud of this one. Here it comes. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That looks cool, but I have to question whether or not it's the ball. Because
What
if you, that ball that's on the table there,
Nope. Because if it was the ball, you would have seen it all the time.
well, depends because your arcing at the top of the ball isn't all the time. Sometimes it's lower. That's why I said. I mean, it's cool regardless, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a good debunk, but it's not that because you'll see this thing. It would have thrown a shadow somewhere else, a throw a ball, a light anywhere else. See what I mean? You watch that ball arc, those lights, they do go up. Matter of fact, here, we can actually debunk that. Let's see. Okay. Watch the light pattern. See if it falls. Nope. It's exactly the same way it was before. It shot straight up. Good theory. I love that one. You can hear us in the kitchen. And you know what? I like your theory so much. I want to try one more thing, Jojo, but I'm going to do it on camera so we all both can look at it. All right? Because that is a freaking brilliant theory. Damn it, I hate when people make me think.
Makes you young.
No, that's what JoJo and everybody's for. That's what I like. I'd like feedback, possibilities. It's almost over with, anyways. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go set up for this theory. And I know exactly what I'm gonna use too. I've had some tape. All right, I just shut the thing off. Go back here. Check the messages. All right, no problem. We got all that. Good. Everybody's caught up. Now give me a second and we're going to test real quick. Brilliant suggestion. And this is part of ghost hunting, which everybody should do. If you have a theory, don't just run with it, test it to make sure it is or isn't what you think it might be. Okay. So what I am going to do is I am going to make a circular with white paper, and I'm going to shut the light off, and I'm going to put the ball inside. You catch on what I'm going to do, JoJo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And here's the ball, and here is my cylinder, my test subject. Okay. Here is you can see when you touch it, what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody sees that? Now I'm going to throw this in here in the center. Okay, and then just to make sure it's going off, we can see this. It is going off. Okay. Now I'm just going to put a piece of paper over it. Now, what JoJo was suggesting is, which is a very good suggestion, that one of the beams of one of the lightning bolts might have acted like a spotlight, or AKA a pin light. So now everybody sees this. You see the paper. You know that's whipping around. I'm going to turn the light up real quick just to see if we can see it. Okay. Now we'll just watch it for a couple minutes.
Where's the light coming from on the side there?
It's going to from the hallway. Okay. I'm showing you guys. There, now it's completely dark in here, except for my computer light. And even from the top. And yes, folks, it's still going. Now, what I'm even going to do is I'm going to push it right up against it. Am I against it? Pretty much. Back on.
Okay, but then you still have the computer light behind it, so it's not really void of light, though.
Well,
You'd have to put it on the floor or something, like away from the light, because when you were, if you were going to recreate it like it was in that video,
okay.
it'd have to be dark.
I got you. I got you. I'm not to debunk anything. Trust me.
How you sound? Okay.
No. She's right. So I'm not gonna.
Oh, I know, bro. Just the way you sounded, that's all.
Okay. Here's the void of the light. You all can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is the side. Again. There's the light. And here. Putting the paper on top. I'm actually pointing right at it. Now I'm moving towards the top. I'm directly over it. Going back down the side. Let me know when you're satisfied, Jojo.
Do me a favor, slowly move left or right. I want to make sure that.
Yep. Now I'm gonna let you know that I am, because there's gonna be a red light you're gonna see.
There, I just saw it flash.
No, what you see?
Without the red. No. I saw the red light before you did that.
Okay.
I'm talking about way before that happened.
Okay.
There
well,
was a slight flash
I don't see
at
it.
the very top of the corner on the, well, it'd be right hand side. It wasn't a major one, but you could see it faintly.
Yeah, I guarantee you, I don't see anything. I'm knocking everything over, but that's okay.
Don't break the house.
King Kong.
Clumsy.
Clumsy.
What I want to do is, everybody saw that. What I am going to do is I'm going to rewind it, my video part on the screen, and see if I see it, what she was talking about, because now I know what to look for.
And when it looks like we're watching a movie right now, which is in the dark.
Are you afraid of the dark?
I prefer the dark. Does that count? I'm afraid of the light.
Okay. What I'm going to do is, where are we here?
Anybody else notice that ghost looks like a floating head?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Can everybody see the screen okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Let it blow up.
That's what she said.
Okay, I'm playing it.
That's what she said too.
Okay, I'm now moving it to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right before I showed the red controller. That's what we're looking for. Yep, that's there's that one. That's the red controller.
Hear a pin drop.
Yeah. Well, that's because I got it on mute.
Oh, okay. No.
I'll be feeding back on me.
You guys are freaking me out at the time.
I'm looking for a flash. When we see the red, nope, no flash. One more time. Because you saw it just before I showed her the white controller. We're looking for a flash. Nope. Good theory. I loved it. Thank you. Because now I'm going to remember that theory you put up. What was that? All right. Am I a floating head? I am a floating head, aren't I?
Irish.
There we go.
I faith in
All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, what did I drop now? Oh, don't tell her it fell on the floor. Good vitamins. Is that everything?
Yeah,
Oh, now you're dropping it.
I'm dropping a lot of stuff.
All right, pigs, we are back, folks. Muchas gracias, senor. Thank you for tagging along, doing experiments and everything else. Did I lose everybody?
Everybody's still here.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're here.
Everybody was thought you were gonna jump scare us after all that silence.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't do that crap to you guys. I think it's stupid. I don't like it. Now, I have been known to go, "Ah!" But that's about it. But I don't want to do that too much because I don't want JoJo dropping that baby just yet.
I got enough issues right now.
Are you okay? First of all, are you okay, JoJo?
Meh.
I read your message, something about you weren't feeling good or something.
Yeah, it's been like that the last couple of days.
Mhm. Well, we've been praying hard for you. At least I've been praying hard. So I hope everything's good. How's Brian doing?
Good. He's in the kitchen right now,
Okay, good.
trying to find the stuff to make our e-cigarettes work. He's got to redo them.
Ah, well, just plug it into the outlet. That'll be
No,
okay.
no, the coil needs to be redone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got to
Hey,
remake them.
Colin. Becky Boo Boo. Yes,
We'll probably. What?
Becky Boo Boo says, JoJo's having another baby? Yes.
Well, congrats, Jojo.
And we're all taking bets here, by the way. There's a side bet. Is it going to be a boy or girl?
Girl.
I say girl.
I say girl too,
I
but
think it's a girl.
I am no good at guessing babies.
I believe it's gonna be a girl.
The only way I know it's going to be a boy or girl is I need to know what position you were in. Were you against the wall? Were you upside down?
I was hanging from the ceiling like always.
Oh my God, I love you, JoJo. You and Brian. You got that swinging chair, don't you, huh?
No, I mean upside down from the ceiling,
Oh,
like a
Jesus.
bat.
Oh Jesus. I didn't think your toenails were that long.
They're not. You'd be surprised what chains can hold you up.
Actually, not too surprised. I remember I used to hunt deer. We used to hang them by their ankles.
Hey, Joe,
Hmm.
you like the picture?
No. You
Looks
ain't.
like he's between the legs.
Yeah, between my legs, and I'm giving birth to a chief army.
I don't know whether to laugh or be a little
Disturbed?
Actually, no, I'm not shocked. No, we're good. It's funny.
No, it's a good work.
Go, Chief, you got to lower the camera and come up between my legs, screaming like a baby. No,
Like this?
no, go up. Duck down. Keep going. Now come up screaming like a baby. Oh, damn. There's the head, folks. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
I'm a trucker that's getting bored.
Told you he was a turd. And this turd actually talks. Oh, shit. So what's everybody up to tonight?
Nothing.
Our second question. Should I continue night vision this house at night? What do you guys think?
Right there.
Well, I'm asking the whole panel. What do you guys think? Should I continue?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not our house, it's her house, so
Up to you guys.
I think it would be a good idea. I mean, I know I've been in calling streams and she'd just be chilling and then something happened just out of the blue and she's not around. Everybody else is asleep.
Just like when she comes into the room when I'm dead asleep, it scares the piss pants out of me. Still trying to scrape the crap off that bed sheet.
Did you just say scare the pissy pants out of you?
Yes, she did.
She did.
Oh, you missed that. I did a
Hold on. Why was there pissy pants in you?
because I was dead asleep. I was doing a overnight sleep with me sleeping in the alleged haunted house room. There's a room upstairs that's extremely haunted, and something about the closet. So I've done a couple night visions, and we've seen a crap load of orbs.
I don't think you're understanding my question.
Pissy pants?
I said, why is
You
there
said-
pissy pants in you?
Because I'm a baby.
But why are they inside you?
I don't know.
It's a damn question.
I can
Sounds
understand
like
scaring the piss out of you,
But why are they in you?
but why is there pissy pants in
Because
you?
they feel comfortable inside me. Jeez.
That's not normal. I hope you know that.
That's not cleansing, Ghost Dog.
No.
It's a way to get it nice and clean. It's got to be wet. I don't want to put a stick of dry towel up there.
That's called being part of your sensitive side.
But anyway, she scared the piss out of me.
There we go. That's better.
Are you happy now?
Yes.
English teacher?
Yep.
Geez, you're about as bad as fallen. Grammar correctors.
Okay, it's grammar Nazi. Get it right.
Yeah, grammar Nazis. Thank you. That did pee my pants. I was sleeping there and she walks in because the camera was dying or something like that. And then she had the balls to come up there. And you can't get within a few feet of me without me knowing you're there, whether I'm asleep or not. And she found that out the hard way. I scared her as much as she scared the frick out of me.
It'll be done.
Why your head popped up like, hello?
Yeah, well, there's audio to that you guys have not heard yet of me screaming and saying, "What the F?" Yeah, I was terrified. All right. I'll
I
admit,
loved how she danced first before she.
yeah, she danced.
She did boogie right before you jumped.
The coils you picked out of it.
I don't know. You had them.
I set them on here.
If you set them on there, they would still be there. I haven't touched any of them. Told you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he was looking for the coils.
I'm leaving that one alone. Hills here is
Anyways,
Listen, we're out of cigarettes. It's probably best to leave that alone.
will how people get without cigarettes. I'm the same way.
And our e-cigs don't have nicotine, so.
You know what I can't understand is how come we can go to sleep for 8 hours and not have to wake up in the middle of the night to smoke a cigarette? But if we're wide awake, we got to have a cigarette every few minutes.
Because you don't crave while you sleep. That part of your brain is basically shut down. When you go to sleep, it's like autopilot. That's your brain shutting down for the night and running just basic.
sounds like what she said.
Damn, she's a grammar Nazi and a professor at top of it, a science teacher.
No, I just know the human body and the brain. I have to know these things in order to fuck with people's heads.
Yeah.
Could come down here and be a counselor to my native family.
Where's down here?
I mean, Fort St. James.
Remember, she's just a couple of miles away from you, Chief.
I know.
Considering she's on the other side of the continent, but
There's
you?
Canadian.
No, she's not Ontario.
That's Canadian.
I didn't hear what he said. I thought he said something else. I didn't hear him. I didn't.
No, he said Canadian.
No, I didn't hear that. I thought he said something else. He mumbles when he talks. That's my excuse for not hearing you, Chief.
Ah,
Huh?
Nah, Chief. It's an American thing. Selective hearing.
Oh,
Especially him.
Yeah.
I'm blowing up this couch. The couch starts shaking. You know what's going on.
well, I needed
no.
fresh air, anyways.
Oh, so what is everybody up to today, tonight, whatever? Oh, by the way, I had good news. I called the 401k, and I don't just got one check going. I got two.
Nice.
And the problem is, I got the RIA side, which is already there, but it's being processed. And the next couple days, I got to keep calling them every day. And as soon as it gets processed, which is supposed to take 24 to 48 hours, well, the 24 expired. It's still not processed. So we're going for the 48. So possibly this Friday, I will have a whole bunch of money. The check from the 401k side has been processed and it's being mailed out as we speak. And it won't be here till next Friday. So I got two of those bad boys coming. And we're going to have some fun, folks. We're going to have some fun.
Bingo.
Congratulations.
And one of the people we're going to help out right away is, since they're not on here watching, we need to take care of Mr. and Mrs. Jen and Eddie. They're having issues again. And you know how Eddie was, JoJo. We did that thing. Well, this time we're not going to involve him. We're just going to shove it in his face and say, too bad. Our family.
Oh, I didn't involve him last time. I involved Jen. He just kind of found out what was going on, and I told him to suck it up and take it anyway.
No, this time I'm going to do it the sneak way. We're going to sneak it out. We do have
We're
their.
gonna help them.
What's that?
We're gonna help them.
Yeah, that's all there is to it, because he's a proud man, and I love Eddie. Everybody loves Eddie.
Listen, pride has no place when you got a family to support.
I agree with you. 100%. 100%. So sometimes you gotta back down and let help where it can get it. So definitely do that. And you know what? I know I'm going to be putting a big portion in there, but I want to include everybody in there because I know there's a lot of you that can't do anything monetarily wise, but your thoughts are there. So I'm putting your thoughts into my donation. So everybody, don't be surprised if you hear, "Oh, thank you, this and this thing," and you're going to be like, "Well, I didn't do anything." Well, I'm telling you right now, yeah, you guys did because I know you guys would if you could. Like,
I'm gonna be
following
like, I don't know what you're talking about. Enjoy. Bye bye.
So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna have some fun with that. Do you still have to pay? No, because it's already taken out, Becky Boo Boo. It's already pre-taken.
Taken care of, boo boo.
For example, the first one I'm getting is 12,000. They've already taken it out, so technically I'll be after the taxes. After they take the taxes out, I'm gonna get 96. So they do take the taxes out, so I don't have to worry about that. Nothing for me to file or anything. And to switch it over from 401k to the IRA again, because it was in-house, is still with the same company, no taxes. Nothing was, no penalties, no nothing. So it's sitting there. And the IRA, I could take as much as I freaking want. All I have to do is literally, I don't even have to call IRA. I literally just walk down to the bank that they're associated with and say, hey, give them my name, my driver's license, tell them how much I want, and boom, I got it. Just like that. But the only thing I do want to question, maybe you guys might know, I've heard stories and people talking about it. I don't know if it's true or not. The rumor is, what I've heard is if you try to take 10,000 or more, you got to fill out a certain form.
I know
What?
up here you do.
It's to me, from what I've been told by several different people, still considered like income. So
Yeah, because something about that 10,000 mark.
yeah,
It's kind of like a retirement rollover stocks and bonds and crap like that. You can invest in shit like that. Anybody else know the IRA better? Explain that question. Becky Boo Boo was asking. To me, it's all French.
Where's
Well,
Becky from?
Well, that where I live in BC, if someone gives me 10,000, they'll also be looking into me. 'Cause they
No,
can-
are you talking about like take it out of the bank?
Yep.
No, just kidding.
Like just take out cash?
Yeah, take
Yeah.
off cash.
Up here, I know like where I am, you have to sign a form if it's over a certain amount because banks don't carry that at the bank itself. They have to be prepared for it to come out.
so it could take a couple of days, even if you wanted
Yeah.
it to come out right then and there.
Yeah,
for
you're
them
supposed to
shuffle
call
money
the
around.
you're supposed to call the bank like 2-3 days ahead of time so it's there.
Yeah.
And then when you get in, you have to sign the paper stating, yeah, you blah 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 blah.
If it's a certain amount.
I believe, yeah, if it's over a certain amount.
Right. And I'm assuming that's what that 10,000 had in. I do know, I'm pretty sure if you want to deposit money, if you try to deposit more than 10,000, IRS gets involved.
Why?
Don't ask me. I'm not government. This is what I've heard for years. If you try to deposit, to the point that some banks, some people that tried it, they put in $9,999. The bank will fuck with you and just add $1 themselves so they can claim it. So
Well, I mean, it's probably due to taxes. That would be my only guess that I could think of.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All I know is IRS gets involved if you put in 10,000 or more. They have to be notified. The bank calls them. You don't call them. The bank calls them. And then I guess it goes, you know what? That actually kind of makes sense, Ballin. That would be considered, where'd you get this money from? Because you're declaring,
Because it would be considered an income now.
right, where'd you get the money to put that in there and stuff? Yeah, so yeah, they're assholes either way.
Most governments are.
And Becky Boo Boo is from Western New York.
Oh, I just
It's an
wondered.
individual retirement plan.
Yeah, but what I am going to do though is, and I've told them before, is this is just to get me through until I get my next job, and then as soon as I get my new job, I'm opening up another 401k, and then I'm rolling it back from IRA back into the 401k, and then continue growing onto my 401k. So it isn't like I'm going to take all the money out and splurge and get drunk and crap like that. No. I ain't going to be that stupid.
No big travel plans.
Well, definitely there's travel plans involved, but that's besides the point. Shh, don't tell my secrets. Nobody's going to know my secrets.
You know you don't hide it very well, right?
When I say that, so hush.
You know you don't hide shit very well, right?
No, I
He
don't.
never does.
Yeah, he doesn't wipe it that good. That
Jinx.
guy.
That's why, some people are like, oh, Coast Dog's full of crap and like that. I want to say, folks, first of all, you'll know if I'm full of crap.
He's got
To be
that
fair,
shit-eating
everybody
grin
is.
going on.
To be fair, everyone is technically full of shit.
Well, yeah, like right now I am. I'm over here tooting a boner out, so I just shut everybody down.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if I heard that you're tooting out a boner or tooting like a trombone.
I'm tooting.
Tooting like a boner.
I'm
That's what
farting.
he just said.
I'm
He
farting.
said he's chewing a boner.
I got a turtle head.
I believe that.
I got a turtle head going on. I'm trying to be polite and not really cuss too much.
You just said boner. You're trying to be polite.
Hey, I'll just tell YouTube, I was trying to say boomer.
Why are you hiding from YouTube?
He's
YouTube, he
chewing-
said boner. Okay, boner.
I saw you said he was chewing boomer.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, if we ever did the tell a secret line and what the last person
Oh,
hears-
you would still look like an asshole by the end of it.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially if JoJo was on the end of that line.
Mm-hmm.
Farting a boom.
Nope, chewing a boner. I'm sticking with that one. That's what he was doing.
Oh, shit.
You're not supposed to
JoJo up
listen. You're not supposed to bite things.
Now,
Okay,
who let JoJo back? And JoJo, what are you doing awake, girl?
I can't sleep. I told you.
Wow. Is Somnia kicking in? Is it that stage?
I have insomnia. I always have had it,
Oh, I didn't know that.
but I'm bored as fuck. I'm nicking out, and people have pissed me off for the day. So I'm kind of just.
Coming in here where you think I can cool down, you're gonna make fun of me. I see how the roasting. Here we go with the roasting again.
Oh, I'm not even roasting. Give me some credit. I'm being good.
Yeah, she is actually being good,
Yeah.
Ghost Dog.
I know she's being good.
And you're trying to start her up.
Right?
This is Miss JoJo, great lady. If you ever need a backup and somebody get their asses chewed out, this is who you go to.
I do it myself.
Oh, trust me, she'll teach you stuff.
I don't want to be a girl.
Who doesn't want to be taught?
A little Miss Sage.
Yeah, I'm probably not the best teacher. Not for kids.
Exactly. Besides just
He
that,
goes.
no.
I heard he was chewing on a boner. That's what I heard. I've been
Told ya.
time. He said chewing on a boner.
Because that's what he said.
I said,
That's
Tootie.
what I heard.
Oh,
That's how.
Yeah, tooting. Listen, this is your option. Okay, you were either chewing on a boner or you were tooting on a boner. And then my question is why is the boner up your ass?
because it went in this. Forget it. I give up.
It went in where?
It went in. It went down his throat and out the bottom. So why was it down your throat? Why are you doing that?
Hell, JoJo. Oh, hell, JoJo.
I surrender, you say.
Where's my white flag?
It was valid questions.
It's a
He
very
just didn't
simple
have an answer.
question.
JoJo, all your questions are valid, but my God.
Well, don't say things that make me question you.
I am glad you're not a cop down here in the States. There ain't.
Oh, if I was a cop, you'd be
Get away.
screwed.
Yeah.
People would be screwed.
I could
Yeah.
already tell. Poor
Oh,
ghost
stop it.
dog.
Like shaking his head, it's like, oh shit. Don't even get me started.
I can hear the line of questioning now. And Mr. Ghost Dog, whose alleged boner were you chewing on?
This consensual. Did he okay for your teeth to be in his
How old
boner?
was his boner?
How big was it? Did you choke on it?
Could you describe the boner?
Oh, Jesus.
Did this man have pubic hair?
What is the speed wheel going?
Mafia, you need to email me a cigarette.
I get right on that. Here. Let's do this.
Okay. You're just gonna put it through the camera.
Push it through the camera. Ready?
Okay. Got it. Thank you. If only it worked that way. Why can't this fucking be like Willy Wonka?
Exactly.
Because when the cigarette came out on your end, it'd only be this big.
That's okay. Still bigger than my ex.
Anybody's wondering who that
Oh.
there, looking at the camera, that's in the stage. That's her oldest daughter.
Hello. Tony.
You guys all in the same room or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
okay.
literally like 15 feet away from me.
Okay.
Oh God, she's gonna.
What is this about herbal tea? I don't want no fucking tea.
I don't want no fucking tea. That is the mood. I don't want your fucking tea.
Did that just come out of your mouth? I think that's the first time I ever heard you swear.
That's my fault. I take full responsibility for that.
No. It's
My
my
mom will be proud to hear you.
It's her fault. I hear her every single time. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh. Ghost dog.
Well, the journey begins for her now. Just kidding.
Bum, bum.
Well, folks, hope you enjoyed the show.
You know, I hope you guys enjoyed my channel while it lasted.
Ah, fuckity, fuck.
You can't be that worried about a couple F-bombs.
Right? Don't be so
Even
fucking sensitive.
YouTube has said, we don't mind swearing.
Oh, I
as long
have.
as it's not in the first 30 seconds of your live stream.
And you can't put it in the title.
Right.
Trust me, if they were going to ban you for swearing, I would have been gone a long time ago.
All fucking right she would.
Fuck. All right, everybody say it.
Okay, fuck.
Turn.
Fuckity fuck.
Fuck,
Fuck.
fuckity, fuck.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Fuck.
Why is he doing fuck to the wedding march?
No idea. Fuck.
Literally doing Here Comes the Bride, only changing all the words to fuck.
Yep. That's exactly what you do going down the aisle.
No, what's gonna happen? I know I'm monetized right now. I'm gonna check it tomorrow. It's pending monetization.
I'm trying to teach Ghost Dog that he doesn't need to be so worried about F-bombs on YouTube.
And he's never done that before, so I don't understand why he's doing it now.
Don't worry, it's not like saying sperm droppings. You're fine.
There's no kids in here. I'm not used to F-bombs in front of kids.
Victor,
it was the kid that dropped the F-bomb first.
Yeah.
Right?
She's flipping me off at the same time. You see this?
So apparently, according to Victor, I would be a scary teacher because I wouldn't take any shit. The only downside is I also can't beat you if you don't listen. So.
Oh, trust me, you'd figure out a way. JoJo would be a scary teacher because she wouldn't take any shit. You ain't kidding.
I'm actually a lot nicer with children.
By the way, she's gonna get her GED. We found out what her 2 weaknesses are: science and language.
Oh fuck! I aced those.
We got the language expert part now, and we just got the science. And actually, I think Ghost Mafia would be good on the science department.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd make a good police officer too. Just think, I could be like, Ghost Dog, could you show us on this doll where the boner touched you?
By the way, this is a fundraising for Jen and Eddie. This roasting is sponsored by or whatever.
Well, see, you got to remember, my family is a bunch of bikers, and then on my mom's side, it's all law enforcement and lawyers. So I know my shit, trust me. And I needed to know my shit because I got arrested a lot as a kid.
Hence the fact that I always thought you were a lawyer. Remember I asked you that before? Because
When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet, and I studied, like pre-studied all that stuff. And then I was emergency with the ambulance for 2 years.
Your EMS?
Yep. And then I was a dog groomer. I've done a shit ton of stuff. I've worked alongside the cops and with family and children's services and stuff like that.
Well, you got a panel full of experts. Got any questions you want to ask?
Wipe off your fingerprints. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, do it. Put it up there.
It's only
Okay.
illegal if you get caught. Just so you know.
If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit.
When all else fails, make sure you pin it on someone else.
Oh, I would definitely do that. Just be like, oh, I didn't do it. It's my sister.
Colleen's going to be
You
like,
did it.
you teach my daughter.
Listen, I was always told by my dad, don't get tattoos where the cops can see them because that's the first thing they'll be able to identify you by. My dad taught me that.
So what did you tattoo that?
Well, if you know.
My tattoos are on my back.
You have
You
to, like,
can't see them, they're hidden.
to know where it is. Like you got to spread them to know where it is.
My tattoos are all on my back and the back of my neck. And I don't wear shorts in the summertime, so if I get any on my legs, you ain't gonna see them.
Aren't you old enough to already have tattoos?
Me? Yeah. I have tattoos already.
She's looking at your picture.
I'm 33.
Talking to.
Yeah.
33.
Just a couple years older.
I am. I'm 33. Mhm.
Mom, why don't you have a baby face like that?
Ooh.
Somebody's not getting any Easter presents this year.
Oh, look at Colleen.
I mean, you look young, but really angelic.
Really? Oh, really?
I mean, you did have 2 kids.
Colleen, this is where you say in just a few years you're gonna look just like me.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure.
By the way, JoJo has 3 kids, and she's got a 4th.
Yeah. Yep.
You ought to see her husband. I'm in love with her husband.
I can show you him. It's an older picture of him, but I can show you.
He's a Wahlberg.
Hang on. I'll change my thing so you can see him.
Hi, Jenny the Pam.
This was us almost 9 years ago.
Look how cute they are.
Yeah, she likes.
Most girls do.
You are a really good couple.
Yeah, they're a great couple. They truly are. Oh, that's Chief. Now you can say hi to him
Yeah.
personally. The one you thought.
He's like,
The guy between the legs there is Chief.
Are you trying to make me cry?
He's for sale for $5, by the way.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Try to sell out.
Hey, this is a fundraising for Eddie and Jen, you know?
This is not no fundraising to get dates that you don't know if it's gonna work or not.
No.
Up
I'm
for it
waiting for
either.
Colleen to give me that look like, what are you doing with my daughter? My
Boy, you want a
underage
shotgun
daughter.
or a knife? Which one it will be?
See, again, Colleen's nicer than me because if I really had questions, you wouldn't have to wait for me to ask. I'd whip something at you.
I believe that.
That's why do you think I hide behind the screen?
Oh, that don't matter. What I'm throwing would go through the screen.
Careful, he will bite. He's a spirit dog.
I don't care if bit or bitten by a dog. Scratch. Cute little fluffy buddy.
You want who's got a cute little kid? You should check out Ghost Mafia's little kid. Miss
His granddaughter.
G.
Oh yeah.
It's not that I don't like kids. It's just like sometimes they look like a potato.
Yeah, when she starts getting a little bit older, I gotta buy more guns.
Colleen, you need to show her like an ultrasound picture of her.
She already did. I mean, of me. Not of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she already showed my ultrasound pictures and stuff. We have like a whole entirely baby book.
By the way, she's very honest, and if you guys want to know anything about Colleen, this is who you start talking to. Get her talking; she will tell you everything.
Any
Colleen's
questions?
like, what?
I like to keep my
You're sweet 16?
She don't know what to say now.
I want to do it.
this to myself.
Oh, it's Jenny the Fam is in the house. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Did you just realize that she's in here?
Yes, I just saw that. Jeez, give me a break.
He don't always pay close attention to the chat.
No,
Wow, rude.
Ghost dog's really slow. You gotta remember that.
I am not slow. I just have a good time.
I know. Just bugging you, bro.
And Dave Rose is in the house.
You know how most women complain that a man finishes too fast? They complain he never finishes. He just goes to sleep.
So good. See, brand new ones, and they look really nice.
I love how she all cock-sided the head.
Talk
What?
about Colleen cocking her head to the side.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
geez.
cocking
I'm
her head
like,
like
what?
this. Like, look at me go.
I'll cock my head to the side, to another side, to the another side.
We
I was
did
gonna
it.
say I didn't think Jen the family ever swore.
When you cock your head, you're doing this. It's like what a dog does. Like,
What's that, buddy?
do, 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 do. Mom, your
Where is
hat
that
looks so
semi-truck
good on
again?
you.
Thank you.
Look at you. You're a glitter Power Ranger.
So how did your show go tonight? Ghost Mafia?
I didn't have a show tonight.
Did
Last
you?
night you did.
Oh, that was last.
JoJo, yeah, JoJo had a show tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you never come to my shows, fucker.
I never know it.
Yeah, my
maybe-
show
I've
was,
had the
Come to mine
same
either.
schedule. Hold on. I've had the same schedule for the last 2 years, so don't give me that shit.
Sweetheart, you could ask me what I did yesterday, and I'm gonna be able to tell you exact shit.
I'll remember that. Just remember.
I do.
He's not gonna remember that either.
Oh, that's okay. It'll be better when I surprise him.
Oh, shit.
And he wasn't even at my live stream today either.
I was
Oh,
busy.
you asshole.
Oh,
What was I? What was I
You
doing?
guys called you up.
Oh,
I think he's gonna get a panic slap soon.
Yeah, you were not at my live stream today.
Yeah, you were at her live stream. She has every right to.
Oh, you weren't even here.
I was upstairs.
Exactly. So you couldn't even tell me. Besides, you
Yeah,
don't,
no.
you don't even follow her.
Okay.
You don't?
I don't know any.
She don't YouTube.
Oh.
It's her
It's probably a
sister
smart thing.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably smart not to. He came to Holy Cowgirls live stream.
Into 4 or 5 people's live stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see how it is.
But you didn't go to your best friend's live stream.
You weren't filming it
Mm.
either.
I know Daisy.
After that,
I was at the time doing a live stream and you had uploaded like several different things. You could have been there, at least in the chat.
I was gonna say I did my stream last night. Actually, it went over really well. We was over on D Live. Had like what we end up with, JoJo? Like 91 people in the chat at one
No, it
point.
was 86.
86.
Tony says,
I know it was
"Now
up there.
Got some more good people." Oh yeah, all these
No
all these
matter
people.
what, a photo
Yes.
was-
Who's got more? Who? What people?
It says Haunted Trucking got some more good people. Cool. Papa is home. Oh,
It was
Papa
getting
was
kinky.
sick, right? Her dad was sick for a while, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I take back what I said just because I want to.
You read Death Plant. She said no matter what a boner was involved in, and
Well, I mean, you said Papa was home. You didn't tell me someone was sick prior, so I mean, I had to take back what I said because it made me look like a fucking douchebag.
Canadians are no douchebags. We just speak our mind.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's Eddie and Jen's PayPal account. It is verified, so they are in a rough situation again. But this time we're doing it without them knowing about it because he shut us down too early. He would have been really taken care of. And both Mafia, JoJo, and them were doing it. But Eddie stopped the show. So
When did he stop the show?
remember he kept yelling?
I don't stop my show. Who the fuck are you kidding?
He stopped. Watch that. Watch that.
Oh no, he did not stop it. Ghost Mafia, did he stop my?
He tried, and we told him to shut the hell up. He was going to do it anyway.
Yep.
I remember he got real.
You don't get to shut down my show. That's not how it works.
No. He didn't shut your show down. He tried to shut that. More or less shut down the.
Oh, he tried. That don't mean shit.
He tried. Yeah. He wouldn't get nowhere.
Yeah, you don't get that option with me.
Yeah,
we don't miss a goal when we set out for something.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing about him, like we just said a few minutes ago, he is a proud man, and I understand where he's coming from. But a person's in trouble. That's why I raised money for who was that? Terry Cope, right?
Terry Cope.
Which really surprised the hell out of me. I love doing that. That's what I like doing. I like getting involved. And once I get going here with funds and a job and everything else, I know you guys do fundraisers every once in a while. I want to jump on board with that one.
It's going to be a while before I do another fundraiser, though. I got so much flack and stuff. I've gotten hit up by I've gotten hit up by people I don't even know who the hell they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gotten messages even after Ghost was helping for the kids' Christmas. He's getting messages. I get messages right after asking me for help. I'm like, did you not just see that I literally just had a fundraiser done for myself?
Yeah, I know. I tried. I'm not going to say it's successful because I got my ass chewed out for it. But I tried to chew out JoJo or saying JoJo, because when I was getting some funds raised up for me, JoJo dropped a few bucks, and I said, JoJo.
That was after. I took care of everything.
Yeah,
it was stuck on a fucking. To be fair, it was stuck on a card that I couldn't use anyway.
Oh, I see. I'm the leftover. I got it.
No, seriously, because we were trying to do the whole transfer thing. I'm joking. But they made me buy that fucking card that I couldn't use anywhere, and they made me put $10 on it. So I was like, I might as well do something with it.
Sleep well. Good night. Midnight Paranormal. Well, Midnight Paranormal. Yeah, good night. I apologize. I did not see you come in. So, I just wanted to stop with it. So you just came in. Okay, good. I didn't really miss anybody. Suck people are leeches. Yes, they are leeches. People just, and I know exactly what you're talking about. People are coming like, hey, can you help me out? Can you help me out? And it's like, somebody was asking me, when are you going to do your next fundraiser? When are you going to do next fundraiser? I said, folks, hey, let it rest a couple of weeks or so.
Yeah.
People gather back up and stuff like that. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, we did the one for the kids, and it wasn't 6 minutes after we finished the live stream for the one for the kids.
It wasn't even a minute after we finished.
I got hit up by 3 different people, and then the next night we was doing the D Live. We did a payback stream where it's kind of like a 50-50 drawing,
right?
And only we give away both halves of the pot to the community just in time for Christmas, and literally. Each person won $200. So there was 2 people that won $200. The very next night, we raised $400 for a payback stream, and then split it in half and gave it to 2 people in the chat.
Yep.
Wow.
And the winners was Megan's vlog, and Tina won that. And literally, it was just minutes after we ended that stream, I was getting hit up by more people. Half of the people I'd never even heard of their channels before. And I'm like, if I don't know them or know about them, I can't put my name on something that I can't for sure say isn't a scam. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And
Because
that's,
you never know.
and I
I
pointed
have
out,
to at least know the people a little bit, you know.
well, that's one thing Paul and I had mentioned about before, because that's why I said, yeah, I would love to do this again, except that it's going to wait a couple weeks. But next, it's got to go through Fallen, because one, Fallen's really good at checking out scammers, and we'll check their background, make sure there is nobody just scamming or something like that, make sure it's legit and shit like that. And, I mean, I had fun doing it. I love doing lives in the first place, but I want to do it for a really, really good reason. JoJo Walker had a damn good reason. What was her name? Tori C. She had a good reason. I mean, when you're selling shoes to get food on the table and stuff like that, and we know her. That's another thing. Like you said,
Mhm.
I knew who she was, and she was on top of my hot list right off the bat.
Well, and the other thing with doing fundraisers, you do one day, then you do one the very next day. You can't just do them one day, the next day, 3 days later, 4 days later, 5 days later, because you're asking the same community over and over again to help out individuals, and they're going to run out of money sometime. You know what I mean?
And what they like to do is they'll just start disappearing. It's like, oh man, we can't go to their show because you know what's going to be about.
Right, exactly. That's why you don't want to do more than one fundraiser, say every 2 months.
Well, you got to remember too, you also don't want your channel to become a fundraising channel.
Right. Exactly, because people will stop coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one night though, it was less than 15 minutes. I met my goal. There was a beautiful person out there. I just said, "All right, shut up." Boom, it was done. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just 15 minutes in. This whole show is wrapped around fundraising, and so I was like, okay, it's going to be back to back, but it's going to be in the same show, and that's why I turned around and we damn near finished her off.
Got close.
That show got real close, and then the very next day, I wasn't even going to do the fundraiser. It was just kind of seeing where she was at, because I think our goal was like 315 or something like that, and she was at 239. And we come in there, and somebody brought it. She didn't even ask for it. She didn't even want the fundraiser to keep going. She was already thanking people. And I forget who said it. I said, what the heck? Just to let you know, folks, we're not done. We almost met it. And I never said we were going to do a fundraiser. The next thing you know, she's like, I said, okay, well, put up their link up there. People, if you could help out, that'd be great. I'm not going to push it too hard. Not turn into an authentic fundraiser type deal. And then all of a sudden she's yelling, stop the fundraiser, stop the fundraiser. And I'm like, what? And somebody dropped it and met her needs beyond her needs. And it was like, wow. And this was all in one show, basically.
Well, that's what happened with JoJo's. I mean, it was the first we had set a goal of $500 to start with. And in the first 15 minutes, we'd already met that goal. And as a matter of fact, I think it was Colleen that was in the chat going, let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. And the chat got behind Colleen.
It was them and her and Tina.
Yeah, her and Tina. And they did. The community drove it up to $1,000 and gave them kids a really good Christmas.
Yep. I remember that, because
Shout out to the community and everybody that helped out with that.
In an hour, you met that. I was like,
Mhm.
wow.
No, we met that. We met that way before an hour was even up. We had 15 minutes left to spare.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the lady that I was looking for 400, because I already got my 401k. I knew exactly. Finally, I could see. That's why I avoided going live for the longest time, because one, I hate asking. You all know that. I'm not going to get back into it. So I really didn't want to do it. So what I was doing was, I'll save the money as long as I can. And then when I know I'm going to need it, then I'll come back in. And I was doing a good stretch there for 3-4 days. I wasn't even on live and something like that, and do it live, because
It drove people nuts too, by the way.
driving people nuts. But I didn't want to come back on there because it was automatically whatever. But anyways, I was trying to avoid it. And then finally I said, okay, I need it. But what the real reason behind that wasn't just trying to avoid it. It was the fact that I wanted to wait to see what 401k told me, so I could put a date on it when I knew when I was going to get the check. And that's why I was trying to hold off as long as I can, because all it was a waiting game for 401k to say, okay, boom, this is what's going on. And it was the very next day, boom, I found out exactly what was going on. And that's why now I could get my calculator out. I could add shit up. I know what things cost and everything else. And I had a certain amount. It was basically $400 would get me to my first paycheck. And I thought it was going to be an all-nighter. And it wasn't, literally not even 15 minutes. Somebody came in, it was actually it was Tori C's friend. I have no clue who they are, never met them in my life, just dropped 400, just like that. Boom. That was it. I cried. I literally cried. It took me by such shock. I thought it was a mistake that somebody got carried away. You've seen that where somebody's donating and they push too many zeros and they send it out before they catch it. That's what it was. I would have even touched the damn thing for like 30 minutes just to see if they'll retract it, see if they'll retract it. But no, and they came back and said, no, it was not a mistake. I was like, wow. And 15 minutes later, now we're taking care of Tori, and Tori, she met her up. But I said right after that, like you said, Ghost Mafia and JoJo, and I'm trying to stay away from it now. I really don't want to put too many fundraisers in or try to do another fundraiser because, like you said, Ghost, it's going to, one, it's going to drive people away. Two, they get bored of it. And three, nobody can keep giving money every single freaking day. I mean, you have a life yourself. You got to live. So I sound like a girl, and I know I didn't sound like a girl.
You always sound like a girl.
From chewing on that boner.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you chew boners.
But what I am doing though is I am going to have a couple of my mods, Colin. We are going to put up Eddie and Jen's in there, and this one's got to be a quiet. We can't do a regular fundraiser type with them because they're going to catch on, and Eddie's going to start exploding. He can't get away with JoJo, but he can definitely get on my ass.
He can't do shit. I'm sitting up here. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. So
just tell him I decided to do it. Tell him that I decided to do it on your channel so he couldn't say shit. And then he won't be able to say shit.
Just look at him and go, look, I wasn't going to do it. JoJo made me. She threatened me. He'll believe it.
On a live stream.
That fallen angel in there with the handcuffs. They were serious about this one.
They brought out the toys. It was horrible.
They made me chew on a boner.
You could just tell him when he goes, you'll never believe what happened when we opened up the PayPal in the morning. Be like, oh, that's so cool. You don't even got to tell him shit. I wouldn't. People want to leave notes when they donate. Leave a note.
Leave a note, but not where you got it from. But yeah, that's who I'm going to start pushing. And I know I got Fallen doing a sneak attack, trying to do a sneak attack on him to figure out because the last time the donation, they are not letting a single word out, a single amount.
I hadn't heard anything.
And usually we can get it out of one side.
I know an amount.
The whole amount that they need?
Yep, I do.
What kind of number are we looking at?
Not one that I'm going to mention on here.
Oh, okay. Well, text it to me. Well, you can't text it to me. You don't have my phone number.
DM it to me.
I have you on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. You do have me on Twitter.
Yeah, DM it to one of us.
Is their internet shut off or something? Because otherwise they'd be in here. They would know.
Yes,
No.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
The only
Yeah.
time they could go
Well,
on.
I kind of assumed that because they wasn't in the chat.
Yep. And that's not the only thing that's going to happen to them. There's other things that's going to happen if they don't see some funds pretty soon. So this is a blessing.
I told them they need to move out of there and move back to the high up where the cost of living is a lot less.
Yep. There you go, JoJo. Bad influence. And yes, thank you again, Dave. And I'm going to put up another one, by the way. I just tried to figure out how I want to do it because it was only 3 people, and boom, it was there. So I might be a recap with a couple extra people. But Dave, I don't know if you guys. Well, JoJo, you saw that, which I still love JoJo's picture. Oh my God, that is such a cool picture. I did that. Thank you, bid. I don't know if you saw that, Ghost.
The first one I seen.
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
Look at your Twitter, Ghost Dog.
Phone.
I don't know where the fuck you put it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was here when you posted it that night. Remember, I was giving you shit because I wasn't in it.
Ghost Dog, look where you put that boomer.
Actually, that's another reason why I do it, because there was a couple people I absolutely missed.
I know. It's all right.
Pissed me off. Well, see, the thing is, I know you as Ghost Mafia. Every time you come up here with your real name, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, that's.
It's because I
Only
always
reason
forget
why
to change it right away.
Only reason why I know that connection was because of a spirit box that I don't know whose it was, where it was at, because I'm on so many live streams, but it popped out a name, and then Ghost is like, Mafia's like, what's going on? What did you hear? And I said it, and he's like, that guy's a little bit closer than you think.
Right.
Yeah. So, I know I've got a couple people and stuff like that. But I again, Fallen Angel, thank you for finding some of those pictures, because I wanted pictures of everybody. I wasn't going to say their names or anything else. There's one person that did say their full name on. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but there was, and it was a pure mistake. But because her name was so short, I thought the last name was part of the first name until I actually watched a bit after I loaded it. And I'm like, oh shit.
There's only one person on this panel that knows my real name.
I know it, but I love you too much, so I'm not going to say it.
You don't know my name. I've never told you.
It don't make a difference.
Trust me, and you won't find it anywhere on the internet.
It's a name I gave you, so I'm not going to say it because I love you too much.
It doesn't count. I'm talking about my real name.
Oh, is it Sunshine?
Not my spirit bitch name. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, that second part of the name is in it.
Her name is Honey Badger. Thought I was going to tell, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh, did you get my message?
Yes, I did, and I sent the return message.
Oh, why is my house so fucking cold?
How's lady?
Is it cold?
Oh, shit. All right. I got to get down off here. I got to
real quick
babysit at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So,
I gotta get up at like 7.
and I won't be limping around. I went through the floor tonight and tore my leg up.
I'm gonna start calling you limp dick.
Real quick question. What question to you? Or real statement to you? Question. Yeah, I did. What's the question? Ghost Mafia. Oh yes. How's Lady Swan?
Oh, she's fine. No, I was babysitting tonight and I had to go change a diaper, and I changed the diaper. I picked up the baby and I'm walking out of the room, and in that bedroom, before we got this house, somebody had gotten one of those sanders and tried to sand the hardwood floor down. I think they took it down too thin, and my leg went right through the floorboard and into the basement, and I came crashing down holding the baby.
Oh, damn.
So the baby scared her a little bit. I got my leg tore up a little bit, but other than that, everything was fine. And now I got to fix the floorboard.
As long as you don't put another post of you in a hospital, all IV'd up, blood going in, we'll be good.
Please don't scare us.
I actually got nervous. I'll be honest. I actually got scared. Well, I wasn't scared. I was nervous because I did not hear the backstory. 2, all it said in there was, this is going to take a while. And here you are with all these IVs and blood coming in. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you should have seen before I left that hospital that day, right? The nurse comes in, I'm getting, let loose, and she's taking the IVs out, and she put the cotton ball there and, had me close my arm for a few minutes, and everything was good. I get up, I put on my coat, and all of a sudden my whole arm inside my coat was wet. And I was like, what the hell? And I took off my car, and my whole arm was just covered in blood. Evidently it started pumping again right after I put my coat on, and my whole sleeve was filled with blood just instantly.
For what? Hold on, what did I miss?
When I was in the hospital getting that blood work done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was something. I put my arm back up in a pressure position in that spot. I said, go get the nurse. You're gonna have to get me cleaned up, and so we can get the hell out of here, or else I'm gonna be blading like a stiff pig all over their lobby.
Yep, that happened to my mom too, so don't feel bad. You're not the other one who went through that.
You're muted, Colleen, but I heard you through Ghost Dogs way across the room.
Usually that's how we do it because we are so close. If
Yeah, it'll echo.
Oh boy, does it ever.
Oh yeah.
It's
Lady
bad.
Swan's usually sitting right here beside me. That's why we don't usually get on panels together. If we do, I have to mute everything on my computer.
Crazy. There was something I wanted to show you guys. Ghost Hunter or Ghost Shop, or no, it's Ghost Store, something Ghost Store. There's a Kinetic in there for $400. Have you guys ever seen that?
I have a Connect.
Yeah, it's the real sharp looking one.
I don't have the tablet for it.
Well, this one comes with the tablet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine
it's the
connects to the
handheld.
computer.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think of the Connect?
I don't mind it. I mean, it can be fooled though.
Oh, it can.
Yeah. It glitches. You can
Yeah.
walk into the frame and it'd be fine, and walk out of the frame and your skeletal pattern will still be there sometimes, and it'll glitch out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it has proven to work, yeah, but it's computerized. It can glitch.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that. If you walked in, it's kind of like a after image or something like that. But if you
Mhm.
find something that there was nobody in there, will it still glitch?
No, I've never seen that.
That's how.
I mean, if no one's in there, the schedule and it starts to map you before you left the room, sometimes your pattern will still be there glitching out without
Right.
anyone there.
which is an after image
Mhm.
type of deal. But yeah, if you go into a room and not have anybody in front of the camera, there's nothing there for it to image off or glitch on or stuff like that. So if something comes up, I think your chances would be, yeah, you're really looking at something, you know, what it is. But another thing, like I was telling people about Snapchat. Snapchat's a great program for finding spirits because it focuses on faces and whatnot. But you got to be careful because if you go across a pattern, whether a curtain or something on the couch or something like that, it will matrix a face out of it.
I've never seen mine do that.
Mine has a couple of times. I've matrixed right
Which
off.
one do you have though?
Just your regular Snapchat, the one right on the phone.
Oh, Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat's different.
Yeah, just right on the phone. You get across a certain pattern, and if it gets just like our eyes, they matrix. Ghost Moppy knows talk about because he does his picture thing for matrixing, and it'll literally pick out if you stop it just right or just get the right way, it will matrix the face out of it, and boom, next thing you know, you got something popping up. You know, and it'll say, "Hey, there's a spirit there," and the dog ears will pop up or something like that. So.
I had something right in front of me before. Like I was looking at it, and for some reason it focused in on this part of me, and there was a little face in front of me. Apparently, it was weird, kind of scary.
But it's a cool idea. I saw it on YouTube once. I was like, you know what? That actually could freaking work. That really could freaking work. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you go, Ghost Moppy. Get to bed. Take care of that.
All
later.
right, brother. Yeah, I got a babysit in the morning, so.
And Jojo, didn't you say you had to get up early?
Yeah, but it's not my bedtime yet. I'm not tired.
All right. I just don't want anybody because I don't want another freaking Eddie where oh, I got to go to bed 2 hours later. Oh, I got to go to bed 2 hours later.
We've been going to bed like 3 in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Because I still got 19 people in here, which is ridiculous. Y'all are just nuts staying up here. We need rain. No, I don't do rain. I don't know how to fundraise for rain.
What?
Britzy Boy says we need rain. And I was like, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Chief, that's your department.
You gonna do a rain dance for us?
Come on, Chief.
No. I'll go in the bathroom and make it rain.
Turn on the shower.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Granted, it was pure pure coincidence. But I remember when I was a grade schooler, and we were waiting for the school bus. It was a cloudy day, but it wasn't raining or anything like that. And my sister, she had just dolled up her hair and all that stuff, and she was worried about it. And it wasn't raining. And Mom's like, "Get out there, wait for the school bus." And me picking on her, I was like, "I want to do the rain dance." "No, you ain't gonna make that work." So I started hoop up, dancing around and all that stuff, totally disrespecting the Native American Indians. But anyways, I was just a kid. Didn't know I was disrespected. But so I was just goofing around, dancing around. Not 30 seconds later, it started pouring. My sister gets terrified now when I start saying I'm going to make it rain. She's like, "I'm out here. Shut up. Shut up."
I don't know about you, Chief, but I'm kind of insulted.
Well, I'm insulted. Too, that it actually worked. I'm insulted that it
Listen, don't take it away from us. Fuck you.
Yeah, no. I know how to back out of shit. Come on now.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
That don't work with me.
I'm gonna say I'm not offended, but at the same time,
You're not helping. Shut up.
It's
Let me do the talking. Follow my lead.
Yes, follow the lead of JoJo.
I'll shut up.
He is very offended, and I'm very offended.
Okay.
And for that, you need to shave your beard.
I quit.
So do I.
Let's go.
That doesn't count. Look. His hair is so upset with what he did, Chief, that it ran away from his head.
Exactly.
Yeah. the day he met me, it flew away. Scalp.
Just for the people inside the chat, I had hair when I started YouTube channel, and then I met Chief. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that.
So be warned.
Hey, Dolphin Lover, haven't seen you in a long time, girl. How you doing? Let's see. Patrick Mahler's in the house. Oh, how you doing, Patrick? Joy Sumter's in there. Boy, you all are insomnia tonight, aren't you? It's on. Let's do this. Let's do wrists. Ray the Fam's in the house.
Let's do wrists.
Why are we doing wrists?
I have no idea why we're doing wrists.
We do that after the live stream.
Do we do that after chewing the boner?
Yeah, pretty much. Ghost Dog.
So wait, how do we do a wrist? Or does it have to go up to the wrist? Because I'm not game for that. That's not okay.
Oh, just like when you're smudging, but without the feathers.
Oh, okay. I got it.
You got to tickle them a little bit, then go to the wrist.
Yeah.
It's all on the wrist.
Yeah. Happy ending.
Yeah.
Where does the tongue come in?
Where does what come in?
The tongue.
You don't need a tongue.
I've been exercising my tongue for weeks now.
You've been doing it wrong.
Yeah, you are. So put glue on that thing and leave it in your mouth.
Right?
I'm okay. Just got out of the hospital with my mom today, and my daughter has been having more seizures. I am sorry to hear that, my lady.
Prayers.
Prayers.
Praying.
Oh, I didn't even see Davros there. Davros, you asshole. How you doing, Sugar Kid?
He's talking shit about you in the chat.
He's been here from the beginning. Ha,
yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. He couldn't have been here from the beginning because I was doing my show while you were doing this show. So he was in both shows. So really, he was playing us both.
So he's a two-timer? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Davros is a hoe.
No, he's just good.
Oh,
that's debatable. That is debatable.
Quit being a hoe. Hey, Ghost Dog, remember yesterday you in Navajo?
What was that about Navajo?
Remember? My boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, Junie. She said her boyfriend was a hoe. Was not a hoe. Was not a hoe. It's what I heard. I heard her boyfriend was not a hoe.
Who said that?
Goonie. Mama Goonie.
Mama Goonie.
Her name was Goonie. Mama Goonie.
Yeah, I know who that is.
And he said she was talking about the Navajo.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard, I'm telling you, God is my witness. I heard and she said my boyfriend is Navajo. I heard my boyfriend is not a hoe. And it just, I knew what she said, but all I could hear was not a hoe, not a hoe. Boyfriend is not a hoe. And it just got to me. I was like, all right, I got to stop the show. This is what I heard. Actually, I was in 3 streams. LOL. Ooh. Mega troll.
Menage a trois.
I told you that Davros was a hoe.
What the hell is a Maj Draw?
Menage a trois.
No, hold on. Menage a trois.
What the fuck is
To be-
that?
A threesome, for Christ's sakes. It's French.
Well, that's why I don't understand it. I speak two English
We talking about threesomes for?
and some English.
Davros said it.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. What do you think I'm talking about threesomes for?
Oh, you just got Brian excited saying threesome.
No, he goes, what the fuck you talking about threesomes for?
that's odd.
Because I thought there was nothing better to do than to get up on this panel and talk about fucking 3 people. That's why. Way to go, Davros.
There's going to be a fight some.
It's okay, Brian. She had me.
Let's put a warrant on Davros.
Brian's not into sharing.
Ghost Dog, you got a comment for that?
I'm keeping my mouth shut because.
No, he's had the option, trust me. He just chooses not to.
Yeah, don't be threatening. I know.
I've been committed to my wife.
But question mark.
Having a funeral with no shame.
Best plan. I just don't want her to get in trouble. I know what she's talking about, but is that considered a threat?
What?
Best plan.
Oh, the fuck yeah.
No. She's telling you that she's stressed out because
No. I understand, but I just don't want her to get in trouble.
for what?
Taste that one.
There's nothing in that that's wrong that I see.
Okay,
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
no,
Is he having a paranormal moment right now?
forget it.
He's having a Twilight Zone moment.
Okay. His
Twilight Zone.
owner is probably dead.
Listen, he's having a senior's moment. Just let him be.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your host.
Irish Stilo.
Yes, I know it's about negligence. I know exactly what it's about. I just don't want her to get in trouble because some words can be used against you if something does happen.
If it's worded that way, but it's not.
Yeah, but you see these liberals nowadays.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. These liberals are gonna shove it up, you know where.
Everybody can shove it. Look, it's not just the liberals. It's everybody. Everybody is oversensitive about something somewhere because they're a bunch of fucking pussies.
Yeah, well, that's true. I'm not gonna debate that one. I have 2, 3 fingers.
Pussies in a half shell.
You have what?
Grishy Boy says I've has 1, 2, 3 fingers for the rebate.
In other words, read between the lines.
Exactly. So they didn't do his surgery again. Wow.
Talk about numbers
Oh
again.
man, Beth.
This is
I'm
BS.
sorry.
We'll just send JoJo down there. We'll get everything fixed. Pregnant, she's hormonal, and she's JoJo. Your problems are taken care of.
I will be happy as long as you feed me potatoes and fish and chips. I'll be good.
Okay, I'll get to the kitchen because I'm a chef.
Actually, Chief is a chef.
Mhm.
That's what you did it for, right? You did it for the firemen and stuff like that. That's how I first met you. You were cooking for.
When I first met Ghost Dog and Fallen, there was a big fire beside our town, like probably 18 minutes out. And I cooked, so they took everybody out of town. They took over the hotel I was cooking at. So I cooked over about 300 to 400 people. Firemen, cops, everything.
Nice.
So yeah.
Until he sliced his hand.
Yeah. Ghost Dog made me, he told me, quit that job.
He didn't slice his hand. He made homemade sauce.
Well, you definitely made that. I know, folks. Everybody can leave me alone. I know what she was talking about.
What?
Jeez. I was trying to protect Beth. All right.
Made sauce right now.
God, are you sure you're not pregnant, Ghost Dog? Fuck, you're moody today.
I'm not moody.
Uh-huh, because that sounded like it.
I'm just full of shit right now.
I think we need to get him some meds or something.
We'll fucking get them some Midol.
Okay, there we go.
Idle will definitely work.
And who the hell's gonna troll you, Brissy boy?
Fish looks so good.
What?
Who the hell?
Four sisters, so good luck trolling me.
Hey,
Who's trolling you?
Brissy boy, come on up.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
He's a new member to the family. And,
Okay, so
Oh, well, if you get butthurt, please don't talk to me.
that's just.
I'm just going to tell you. I'll sit here, I'll be polite, but don't talk to me if you get butthurt.
Trust me, Beth, I know exactly what you're talking about and what you're going through. And the more you think about it, you try to stay calm, and then all of a sudden, it just,
Overthinking's not going to help you.
yeah. So Texas is really.
What is she going on about?
No shit. She's over here singing about taking shirts off.
That ain't fucking happening over here.
If it does, Brian, turn on the camera.
Brian's on the couch and I have headphones on, so he didn't hear you.
And I want to get that. What do they call that? I want to go viral for just once.
Listen, if anyone's gonna go viral using my boobs, it's gonna be me, Lou Rock, or Cab 7. Just saying.
And that's a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, not her husband, right?
Excuse me? You really want to go there? Huh?
Debro said VD.
Isn't VD a sexual disease?
Venereal disease is what it is.
Uh-huh.
But where did that come from?
I don't know, Davros. Are you trying to tell us that you have VD?
I'm just trying to figure out how he came to VD when we were talking about boobs.
I don't know. Maybe he spent the night with Britney Spears. Oh.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Going viral. That's how he got to that conclusion. Yeah, we're not talking that kind of viral.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I swear, go Jojo. I have many family members like you, so.
See, everyone else is shocked by it. You're just like, yeah, it's normal.
I grew up around it, so.
That's how I grew up.
Yeah. Ghost Dog,
just normal.
it's like, come to my res.
Yep. Hey, she was good. It was after she shaved her head. Mm-hmm. So was it because she looked like a he?
I thought she had bipolar. That's why she shaved her head or something.
Not have. She had a mental breakdown. She doesn't technically have bipolar. She had a mental breakdown because she was a childhood star under too much fucking stress. And they worked them to the bone, and she finally just snapped.
You know, to this day, I don't think I've ever really heard a Britney Spears song. I wouldn't know if it was her or not if I did.
Oh, bullshit. You would know, trust me.
You would definitely know what I will.
There's a
make
couple
you listen to
songs that
one.
no matter who the hell you are, you'll know it's her.
No. I don't know about. There's a lot of singers out there. You think I would know who it was? I have no clue. I know the song. I could probably sing it, but I have no clue who sings it. I actually get music lessons when Eddie comes up here and starts singing. Then you guys start naming the artists and then other artists and stuff like that. And I'm like, I had no idea. The only ones I know.
There's some monster crabs.
Lobster.
Or lobster.
I want a lobster. He always puts on this fucking shit when he knows I'm hungry. They're trying to catch lobsters right now.
They've already caught like 3 or 4.
Are you talking about that one show?
Like the thing and the thingy and the people?
Yeah, they're out in the water and they're trying. It's some kind of like contest.
No, he's watching. What is this one? This is diving for lobster, catch and cook, grilled lobster, surf and turf. It's
And
a video on
Land
YouTube.
Shark Outdoors.
Land Shark Outdoors.
Huh.
He watches like all the fishing videos and that.
Do you go fishing?
They don't want to
He
go.
does.
Oh, what do you guys?
I used to like fishing until he dragged me out fishing when I was pregnant with Falcon and I didn't want to go. And he made me do this every fucking day. I learned to hate it after that.
Carrie Ann is back. I didn't know she left.
What song? What?
Carrie Ann,
Take this,
Carrie Ann Company, my Australian.
No, Britsy Boy said what song?
take this job and shove it.
That's a good song.
I've heard it, but I have no idea who sings it.
Johnny Paycheck.
I told you, I suck when it comes to naming.
No, you bite. You already admitted it.
And that proves it.
First, see, he's confused people. He doesn't know if he's biting, sucking, or what he's doing.
Usually it's I'm nibbling, but damn it.
No, that's not what you said. You said you were full out chewing on it.
Num num.
If Ballin's gonna stay quiet through this whole thing, man.
I bet you say, bro.
G'day, Miss Carrie Ann. Hola, Anna. Don't anybody else come up with any other country because I don't know any other greetings.
How come they get a nice fancy greeting, but where's my hello in French?
Fucking what's up, bitch?
That's not French. That's California surf boy.
Hey, fucking. It's fancy, isn't it?
No.
Oh, shit.
No, it's stoner.
I'm pulling a Chris. What?
Don't answer that, Ghost Dog. They'll just keep on bugging you.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not. Explain.
Okay.
I just hope Chris is happy.
I didn't.
Yeah, every
To
time
be-
he's something about close to being pulling or biting, he gets excited. Look at that face.
To be fair, she says she's pulling a Chris, not pulling on a Chris.
She's pulling a Chris.
No,
pulling
she's
something.
pulling a Chris, not pulling on a Chris.
Oh God, here we go. With my language professor again.
That's a good song. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the body hit the floor.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of parrots sing that song.
I see a lot of murderers singing that song too.
All right, Patrick. All right, Patrick Moore, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for coming by.
Good night, Patrick.
See you on the rebound.
Xanax? What is Xanax?
Xanax? That's a. Huh?
I have no idea what the shit is that you guys keep talking about. I've been in a truck for 26 years.
What about
Xanax
Xanax?
Yeah. Explain, Jojo.
It's an antidepressant.
Yeah.
It's like nowadays Prozac.
Prozac, yeah.
I said, well, it's today's version of Prozac without the lawsuit.
Ghost Dog, I sent you a couple of YouTube things I wanted you to check out.
CBD from
Later.
the cigarette store.
Good. Where is it?
See what you started.
Don't play it on the live stream though, but yeah.
See, now I read the titles, but the thing is, I know the song, but I couldn't tell you who sang it. That's what I'm trying to tell you folks.
What's a coal fire?
That's the artist that's Britney Spears.
Yes, I understand that. But like I said, if a song starts playing, don't ask me who's singing it because I have no idea. Even though I could sing the words to the song, I have no idea who the artist is. That's how unfazed I am. Song's cool. Who sang it? I don't give a shit. It could be Shirley Temple for all I care. I just like the song.
I'm gonna remember that if Brian ever becomes famous, and it'll be like, "Yep, don't count on Ghost Dog to know who you are when you're singing."
Exactly. And I don't mean that in disrespect, or that's just the way I am.
He wouldn't even know about my voice anyways.
Like I said, one of these movie stars can walk up to me, slap me in the face, and I'll be like, "Do you want to fight? Who the fuck do you think you are?" I really, Trump could walk up to me. I wouldn't give a shit. I don't care how famous you are. You put your pants on the same way I do, one dick at a time.
That is a lie. I put my ass in first, and the rest kind of follows.
We're still bleeding, babe.
That's why
This
when
is unfair.
see, that's why I really don't get excited when, and why some of you folks that come in that are really, really well known and famous, and I'm like, okay,
Hey, who the fuck's famous?
well, who was the one that kept coming? Well, Ghost Mafia first was well known and falling like, well, no, Clay.
Just Clay.
Time to play.
Yeah.
He kept coming into my channel and I had no clue who the hell he was. It took Fallen Angel to tell me, well, you know who he is. I was like, no.
Several times I said that. I was like, you don't
And I
know
have
time
no
to play?
idea. I have had no idea. But it's once I finally recognize and know who they are, that's when I get all like, ooh, cool, cream my pants. Like with you, JoJo. When you first came on my show, I was like, I got JoJo Walker on here.
Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is.
And the thing is, I did that because I know you're well known around the community and stuff like that. And when you first came on my show, I was like, no, when I first heard about you, I was like, okay, so who is she? It's fallen literally, what, 6 times to say JoJo's this, JoJo's that. And I'm like,
I would say JoJo, and he's like, huh? Who's that? And I was like, dude, you got to get around YouTube a little bit more.
no, unless you're on the Discovery Channel or some
Well,
documentary.
I was, but I can't tell you what I was doing.
Oh, we already heard. I still want to find that movie, and I'm going to find it one of these days. I got a wide collection of porns. You let that secret out yourself, JoJo. And I'm going to find it.
No.
Dang it.
Hey, Ghost Dog.
Yes.
While I was gone, between videos when I left and came back, while I was watching it like on mute, I keep on hearing something like in my mom's room and the door's locked. Nobody's in there. I'm alone.
I was just going to ask you, is your mom in there by any chance?
No, my mom's somewhere else in some other town.
What about
Like a knock.
What about your dog?
No, my dog's sleeping.
Okay, I just doing a JoJo. I'm just checking everything. Got any cats, birds, anything? Window open?
The door is closed and nobody's in there. I always keep on checking it. I was wondering why I keep on doing that.
Okay, I'll just, I just gonna ask.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, that's cool then. All we need to do is get you a K2 meter or something like that, or maybe put in. You know what you do? Get yourself a cheap ass baby monitor or doorbell monitor. You know those devices that shoot a beam. Stick it on one side of the room and then stick it on the other side of the room. Have a beam in there. It's an invisible beam, and then come outside. Anything that crosses that beam is going to set that bitch off.
Oh, what like Patty used to use in her?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly like what she used.
Okay, I'll look for that.
But instead of putting it by the door, I put it dead center, right across from each other, dead center in the rooms. One wall, center that wall, and then directly across the other wall. That way it covers the room.
I'm gonna have your
Like a clock?
No. It's going to be a straight line, but it's going to be on the wall. You're going to have one opposite wall,
open, you ass.
and another wall, and then have it dead center in the room, so it cuts the room gap basically.
Okay.
And that way, it's because a lot of people when they do it, they put it by the window or they put it by a cabinet or something or in front of the doors. That's fine and dandy. But what do you do? It'll never cross the beam if it's moving around in the center, right? And generally, it's going to move around the center somewhere. So I would put it on one wall and then directly across from where you set that one, put the other one, but make sure it crosses dead center through the room. So if something does, I will try. And I'm sorry to see you go, Fallen.
Well, you told me you would call me later,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and I said I will try. Why are you getting off? Computer screwing up or something? Hello? Oh, she's gone. Laser beam. Yeah.
All right,
Nothing wrong with the good old laser beam happening in your house.
Yeah, you know, Ghost Dog, this is going on for a while too. So yeah.
Hey, Ghost Dog, did you introduce it to my orb vids? Orb girl, I'm not sure if you're in the chat. Can you rephrase that question? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. 160 laser beam, that does the entire, yeah, that would definitely do the entire room. But you got to not just a beam, but make sure if it's something across it, it will set off an alarm. That's the whole idea, is to get it to set it off. But I would definitely do the center of the, make sure it crosses the center of the room, the beam, not by a door, not by a window or sitting on a cabinet or something like that. Do it so it's in the center, because it's going to move. If it's moving in there, it's going to move across the room sometime.
Okay.
So that's what
That's
I would.
good, Joy. Go ahead.
He's calm. He is. No.
Her dog's eating by himself now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know her dog was sick. I'm sorry to hear that. But what do you think, Brian?
I think that's a good idea, man. Lay them out all over the house, and if you have one, they're the beeping ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, if you do want to crisscross, you get two sets. You know, get two of them, put one in each corner, but make sure you raise one set a couple inches higher than the other set, so they're kind of sitting on top, but they're across the room.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then it'd be in the corners. That way, you got the entire room covered. And like I said, like maybe $20, you could pick up two of them.
Oh yeah.
They're really, really freaking cheap. They're really cheap.
I'll look at it, and there's a hardware store that usually sells that stuff. So
I even go cheaper than that. You got a dime store around there?
Not that good.
Like a Dollar General or Family Dollar or something like that?
Dollar store, they call it down here.
Look at those first before you go to a hardware store.
Okay.
Because trust me, they're cheap. They're really freaking cheap.
Yeah, dollar stores. They normally sell them too.
Oh, look into that. Yeah, it's been going on for months here. Like when I'm alone, and sometimes when my mom's here, she sleeps out there. I hear a knock on the wall. I'm just laying here quiet. And I go in there. There's nothing in there. Cat's not in there. Dog's not in there. Nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a spirit to me.
It's not. It doesn't feel bad at the same time because my mom smudged it, and it felt good for a while when she had to smudge it. But lately, it's just started doing it again. It didn't bother me. I'm not scared or stuff.
Oh yeah. Doesn't really scare me either. If you let it scare you, that's when it'll get to you. So yeah, never show fear with a spirit. Worst thing you could ever do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like right here, you could set up a wireless door sensor. That's actually what it is.
Yeah.
$29.
That ain't bad at all.
$19. $9. Like I said, they're extremely cheap. And all it does is, like right here, is a laser beam, and extremely, extremely cheap. And that's on Amazon. So you go like a dollar store where they're even cheaper. You know, so.
If I can find it in there, I'll look on Amazon and see if I could find some.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell is JoJo writing?
I don't know. Her and Davros.
Holy shit. Do you see?
Wait a minute, Davros. I thought your purple nips were mine.
Oh my gosh.
Scroll up and see what I
Oh
said to him.
man. See that? Lou's gone. Now he's gonna talk more about Lou.
You gotta scroll up and see what I said to him.
No,
See?
actually, Dolphin Lover, I want to answer that question, and then Brian can back it up. She asked, she got a question. Does a spirit stay the same age as it died? No.
No.
Generally,
Not at all.
they go back. Generally, they take on their happiest moment. Now, was their happiest moment when they were 2 years old, 5 years old, 16 years old, or were they happiest at the age when they passed?
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They have that choice. They can go back to any way. They can show up any way they want to. So no, they do not necessarily stay the same age or the way they look when they pass. A lot of times they do, but they can take different shapes. And that's why you got to be careful when you talk to little spirits. Are you really talking to a little child, or are you talking to an adult, or are you talking to something worse?
Exactly. My daughter passed away as an infant, so I was wondering if she grew up.
Yep. And same way with Fallen Angel. She always wonders about her children that when she had her 2 miscarriages. You know, and they could come back and they can talk to her. They don't have to be infants.
Exactly.
You know, because in God's world, anything's possible. You do anything you want. It'd be any age you want. There is no such thing as age, time. It's when you were happiest. It's basically what it comes down to.
Yep.
You're happiest. Me, if I ever pass, I'd look exactly the way because I'm happiest now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
My teenage years, I got into too much trouble. Trust me, I wasn't happy.
I have to stop you there. I'm listening to the stream, okay? It doesn't come down to the age thing. The reason being, if they go to where they're happiest, then there would never be an angry spirit.
True that.
That is true. That is true. There is a flip side to that. But some spirits, generally they go to where the happiest age. I'll put it that way. I always got my correct, but I love it. She's right though. She's absolutely correct. So many investigators have different opinions on age. Honestly, I don't think there is an age thing. I really don't. The little boy, little girl.
Yeah.
But it goes to exactly what you said. Every investigator has their own theory, and that's the beauty of paranormal hunting. We all have our theories. That's why there can never ever be truly a professional investigator, because one, there is no book on it.
And there's no such thing as professionals either. Wow. Back in the old days, there was.
I forget who said it. Was it Ghost Mafia that said it? You become a professional when you die.
Yep.
Not in this field.
My children came through on an SB, and they were older when they had
There's
passed.
no such thing as a professional in the paranormal field.
Yeah.
Now there's educated.
Yeah, there's education in it, but I don't think professionals in the question.
Yeah, a lot of people, they go on unprofessional. There's experience, there's educated. I would, if that were the case, I would honestly say Ghost Mafia and Jojo are more professional than I am, because they know more stuff about certain areas than I do. And I guarantee you, I know some stuff that they don't know. But that's each paranormal investigator has their own little tricks, their own little knowledge on what they pay attention to, what areas they want to focus on. Paranormal field is just too many fields.
What are you doing?
Paranormal fields, there is just too many fields
What are you doing?
you can study on.
Mm-hmm. And each person, like Ghost Dog said, they do it differently. There's different ways to investigate the paranormal.
Now, one thing we can say as a paranormal
I can do
field,
it tomorrow, whatever you wake up. I'll make time for it. But I needed to tell you something important.
You can go ahead. She's on the phone. Here, I'll mute for a minute.
okay. I didn't want to try to answer something she's not talking to us. But what I was going to say is one thing, there is a general knowledge on all paranormal investigators will follow. One, we never disrespect the dead. Rule number one, do not disrespect the dead because they were once human, generally. Okay. That's why when we go to cemetery, we usually say we apologize for walking on their plots, because some of those cemeteries, you have no idea what side of the freaking stone they're buried on. General rule is, the religious rule is, they're all buried to the east. But that's not necessarily true. Ghost Mafia can tell you that. To show you that one, go where he lives. They change those graves around. They're facing all different damn directions. But generally, religious ways, it's usually to the east. Nowadays, who knows? But it does come down to a basic rule that all paranormal investigators will follow is don't disrespect the dead. You know, so there are general stuff that everybody knows, and that's just general knowledge. You should know something about that. I always like the ones, the shadows people that people want to disprove shadows. And one of them was one of the Patty G team had. Somebody really tried to come down on her, try to debunk her and saying, oh, that wasn't a shadow, it was a real person because it casted a shadow. I'm sorry, folks, shadows can be solid enough to cast their own freaking shadow. There is no law anywhere that a shadow person has to be a certain density or a certain clarity. And shadows are not all black. Shadows can be crystal clear. They look like water. It can be considered a shadow person. You know, so there's many different things that you should know, and ask around, ask everybody. Don't just ask me that question. Ask JoJo, ask Colleen, ask Chief, and he doesn't even paranormal investigate, but he's got enough knowledge because of his ancestry and teachings and stuff. He could tell you stuff that it'd be surprising what he knows, and he doesn't even paranormal hunt.
I've been doing it for 20 years off YouTube even.
I'm 52 years old. I've been doing it since I was a grade schooler.
Exactly, man. A long fucking time.
And I'll be honest, I do not know everything. Trust me on this one. I'll be the first.
No.
I don't know shit.
I'm still learning today different things.
Nobody knew what the hell you were like.
Off and on with different things in the paranormal field and off of it.
And I wanted to, one thing I'm trying to get Fallen, I'm trying to get her to study more into demonology. Because that's a field that I would love to do, because if you don't know demonology, you know quite a bit of shit. And that's where I think Ghost Mafia.
Did say some fucking pretty.
Ghost Mafia specifies in that, right? He's a demonologist, isn't he?
Yeah, he knows a lot too with a lot of different things.
And it's very handful. You know, if you put a team together, you definitely want a demonologist on your staff.
Exactly.
They'll recognize and also know how to respond, because everybody thinks, oh, there's an evil spirit there, so they're just going to go in there and start whipping sage around.
It's just going to prepare you. That's all.
Guess what? You're not taking care of them. You're pissing them the frick off.
Exactly. Yep. There's different ways to handle it. A lot of different ways for sure. Dolphin Lover 691. We can teach you everything. That's no problem.
We could give you the basics. A lot of this stuff we're still learning ourselves. We will always learn. That's why there is no rule book. That's why nobody can be considered a professional, because you're always learning. Everything, every single time you go out, it's something new.
You look. True that.
And we could give you basics, you know, one, not how to do it, two, how to read your instruments, how to use the instruments properly, because you get some people, dowsing rods, they're the ones that gets my pet peeve. People grab dowsing rods, start holding it out, and all of a sudden it start whipping around, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, first of all, you have no gravity on it. So yeah, they're just going to spin around. Two, I've proven this many times. If I had dowsing rods, I could have the dowsing rods at the correct angle in front of me, tight, not moving around, and I still can get them to go any direction I want.
Exactly.
You'll never see my hand move. You got to know the body. The body has micro muscle movements. You do it automatically. The best example I always say is when you're driving down the road, you see an accident to your left, you look to your left, you look back up, guess where your car went? It went to the left. Even though you didn't move your hand, You had no
Mhm.
intention to do it. Your eyes lead. That's why in trucking, when we start a skid, they always say release the clutch, get off the fuel, basically, get off the gas, look at where you want to go, because that's where you're going to steer to.
Yep.
Stay focused on where you want to go, and that's where it's going. So when I tell people, when you're doing spirit rods, don't be looking at your deal. Look straight ahead and let the rods do whatever they want.
Mhm.
You'll get better control with them. So there are secrets, but I can tell you almost every device we have, and Jojo and Brian will tell you right out, there is no device out here that's not valuable.
It also kills off stuff.
That can't be tricked. There isn't a single device out here that cannot be tricked.
Exactly. They can all be tricked. It all depends on the person.
And that's where debunkers and disbelievers will. They hang on that. Oh, well, I can fool this. I can make this go up. Yeah, I'm sure you can. But an investigator already knows this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we will debunk each other. Tonight, Jojo gave you a perfect example.
Yep.
It was a good theory, and that's why I didn't discount her theory. I put it to the test. You know, so and that's a good thing to have. Good friends that are in the same field, helping each other, and the best way you help each other is literally try to debunk, because not every investigator can debunk everything.
Exactly.
And come up with ideas. Like I told Jojo, I said that was freaking brilliant. I'd never thought of it.
That's fucked up.
And I had to test it.
Like
so we did.
Yeah, so
like I said,
Jojo told you that Falcon had talked to Grandpa and that, right?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Hopefully the doctors
Yeah, he passed 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah, I heard some. It was your grandfather, right?
Yeah.
I thought he passed on Christmas.
No, it was 2 days before his actual viewing, and that was on New Year's Eve.
Well, again, I apologize. My condolences to you on that, brother.
It's all right. Like Falcon wanted to talk to him, so I turned the box on, and every question that he answered was directly what we asked. He knew everything before I even said anything.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And that's another thing a lot of people is, can spirits read your mind? Can they see around you? How does a spirit box technically work? Is there a true spirit box out there that is not valuable? That cannot be true. Yes, there is. It's called disembodied voices. No devices coming up. Disembodied voices.
Yeah, but I got him come through, and my grandma and Uncle Terry all came through. And I gave Falcon the EMF detector, and he was sitting on the couch, and yeah, it was going off as he asked questions to what it had to go to, each color.
And for your grandfather, not so much for you, but maybe because Jojo being a medium. I'm just curious. Does she happen to see relatives of your around the house before he passed?
Yeah, and like she has spirits come to her all the time, and that.
Because go ahead.
Like all the time when she's trying to sleep, and that they're bugging her and everything like that.
Yeah, I have go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man.
I was to say, I have a working theory about before you pass. Your loved ones will, if you're sick or you're ill or your time's coming up, your loved ones already know it.
Oh, yeah.
And they try to comfort you, and they will appear, usually just to the person that's going to pass, to help guide them, help comfort them, and or they'll appear to the closest person to you. Like say, for instance, Brian was really close to his grandfather, so the spirits would actually appear to Brian. Not so much to Grandpa, but to Brian. And the spirits are actually comforting Brian. And Brian, knowing the paranormal world, probably figured out that, okay, this is what's going on, and probably had an inkling this was going to happen before it actually happened. He may not have known it consciously, but he definitely knew it subconsciously.
Oh, yeah. And like, Yeah, like every question that Falcon asked, like he asked what my Uncle Terry called me, and he came out with the nickname he called me when I was younger. We were Brick and Brack, me and Bobby.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, I used to call you Brick all the time. And I cried, man. It was insane.
You know, so like, you know, a lot of people like, I've had people coming to me trying to get goes, I want to tell you folks, I've said it many times before, and I'll say it many times after, and I'll tell you right now, I am no expert. I've just been around a very long time. There is no specific answer to anything except for certain areas. Demonologist, there's a certain area on that. And if you know your demonology, it would come in very, very handy.
It would.
Wiccan, study of Wiccans is very useful information, because there's a lot of Wiccan stuff that could be used, because that covers a whole range of areas. You know, and I'm not a master of anything. I always will say this: I'm a master of none. I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none. I don't know everything. I have a millimeter, and I have no idea except how to turn it on and off. I don't know what all those damn buttons do. So I would love somebody try to teach me one of these days, but right now, hey, I can turn it on, I can turn it off.
Exactly.
I know when the numbers get high, that's good. But what do they exactly mean? What does milligauss mean? I have no freaking clue.
Exactly.
I failed science class. I don't know what that crap means. And generally, I ask Fallen Angel, hey, can you look this up? Tell me exactly what the hell this is supposed to do or what this means. I have no idea. I just know what it's supposed to look like. So, but I am also very common sense. I'm the type of investigator. I use common sense. You know, I do not, I'm probably, you'll hear this a lot of time from a lot of parainvestigators, and there's a reason why we say this. We're our biggest skeptic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dolphin lover, yeah. Medium is someone who can hear and talk to the dead and see.
Why can't I?
Right, and they usually have a spirit guide that helps them.
Yeah. See, in JoJo's case, she's a medium empath and
I was like, what the fuck?
Psychic in a way.
Yeah, what happened to your phone? You're on.
So she sees them, talks to them.
Ryan, pass me the headphone.
I guarantee she could be like a full-on paranormal person, like what you see on YouTube, that lady that sits and talks to the spirit. She could probably do that.
Right, and you'll find out that lady that's
I
on
don't do that kind of shit for
always
money.
has a spirit guide she actually talks to. Even the world famous and the best medium out there, Chip Coffee.
Yeah.
Yep, true that.
He has a spirit guide and he talks to him.
By an actual doctor or by like
That's what I'm trying to teach Fallen. Fallen is a medium, but she's a medium in training. And I told her, I'm out of. I don't know what else to tell. I've already told her straight up. She done graduated middle school. She's now into high school, college area, and I cannot help her with that because that's not my field. You know, I know a little bit about it, like I know for a fact, you're an instructor. How you get them exactly, I'm not exactly sure, but my theorize is
can't see them not because it's your
call for your spirit guide. Another thing is, if you hear voices in your head and you're a medium or you think you're a medium, go to certain areas, knowing your own mind, the history of that place, and ask the spirit guides, can you tell me something? And see which one gets the answer correct the most time. That's your particular spirit.
One done by a doctor,
Only
and
listen
then go
to
and
the
get one
answer.
done by like
You got your spirit guide.
a witch
Exactly. I wish I could do that.
Fuck no.
Well, Dolphin Lover, it takes a long time to learn a lot of it.
Yep, and people are still learning. It does take, and some people are born gifted. You ever see him do his Gifted Kids show?
Yep.
I love
He
that.
said it worked. He said, but it was the most fucked up feeling he ever felt.
Never heard of him. Ghost Dog. Really?
He
Chip
did it.
Coffey?
To figure out
He's
what-
an
why he
amazing
didn't
guy.
get all the trauma that-
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he is
and why
to a
me
point.
and my other brothers
Ooh,
didn't get through it.
he's an ass. He is rude.
and
But there's a reason, because he doesn't like to play around. He doesn't do the game that a lot of mediums
which
do.
worked.
So they'll suck it up and they'll try to get the most out of it.
But he's like,
Yeah.
I'm about to pay
He
for
goes
$1
in there and tells you
6
straight up.
months to
He's
keep
very
it.
blunt and tells you straight up, whether you like it or not, he's going to tell you, and then you
Mhm.
don't expect anything out of it. He doesn't want to see you getting tears. He's not trying to bring tears out of you or make you feel
Better
good.
off to just
No,
keep
he's just going to tell you straight out, hey, listen,
smoking.
it's addictive to you.
Yep.
Or if the spirits piss him off, then it's a fun time watching because he doesn't play games with spirits.
Exactly. Yeah.
He says run, you better be running faster. And there has been times where I've seen a couple shows where he said, I'm out of here. He ain't gonna mess around. And I always say, you better be running. There's a shirt out there that Fallen showed me one time. It was
Oh
a,
no, I went over there.
if a ghost
And,
hunter is running, run faster.
Everybody was saying Jojo
Exactly.
Ray. And then I was like, it's me, Ray.
Always be ahead of that spirit.
Thanks, Jojo. Thanks, Ghost, for your raid.
You're welcome. Who did I raid?
Yep.
I have no
Fucking
idea.
hell. It was like, wow.
Yeah, he's a really blunt person per
And-
se.
And don't
Like
get
he-
him started in politics because you'll never hear the end of it. That's how you
Hey.
get blocked.
Exactly.
One thing
And
he
he lives- I always thought he lived in the UK.
Well, that's why
You know,
I told
he lives
everyone.
right here in
I was like,
Atlanta,
"South
Georgia."
I want you to head over to Lou's.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought he was out of the UK.
Yeah, he's in Georgia. Yeah. Freaking crazy, man. Like, it'd be so cool to meet the guy. Just to see if
would-
he'd be I want to see if he's going to be a dickhead.
Well,
in
and that was the
person.
thing, right? Like, if I had a second to go back and go to
You know what I
Lou's,
mean?
I gotta go tinkle.
I would love meeting him in person.
Oh, he's gonna put that thing back in his mouth.
Yeah. He's going to use his teeth again.
Exactly.
This time he's going all out.
Yeah,
Ugh.
he's really going to nibble on it.
Num num.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was Chip Coffee. I thought he was UK until Ghost Dog said something about wherever he lived from.
Even still, it was my panel. And
It's crazy stuff. You can be given direction from someone who has the experience. Brissy boy, I have it, but it's now at the point where I don't know what to do now. Well, Fallen, you could also contact, like, Jojo can help you a lot too with stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
because she's exactly the way Fallen Angel is. It's always best to hear from someone that's exactly the same way. So, Chief, how you been, man?
Oh, I've been doing good.
That's good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to finally talk to you.
Right? I just kind of chill out in that, and
I wiggle.
I've been keeping to myself a lot more.
That's what I do. I rarely go on streams, but
Yeah.
once you a battle,
That's what I do when I get off the panel.
I hear you.
yeah, I'm just gonna start up my YouTube channel. Just told myself I could just do it again and leave it for good.
Oh yeah. It'll be fun, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so along with like everything else that's happened and that, like today I'm sitting at the computer desk, Jojo's on the couch, and
That's what I do. I just be
our
like,
front
I gotta-
door
I gotta
opened.
Get some stuff done, and then I
No shit.
get down.
No shit at all. It just started.
About this door that's behind me. You saw it
Yeah.
in the night vision.
Yeah.
The very first day I got here that
I just
evening,
thought it was kind of weird.
I don't know about the house, right? So I don't know what the electricity like or light bulbs or anything. And I see
Well, and that
where
was
my
the
eye,
thing, like, and you knew
the
it,
light
like,
was
that
on.
really cool, right?
Yeah.
I saw it, didn't think anything of it. The porch light,
Why the fuck-
but I saw it go off and I was like,
I don't get
wow,
advertised on here, so why should I
Colleen,
submit
your
to
porch light just went out. She gave me the weirdest damn look. She goes, that light don't work.
Yeah, exactly. So
Was that the first one that when you went to that house?
The very first one, that light, that porch light was on. and I saw it go off. And she's like, that porch light don't work.
Because that's a very old house too.
Well, 18, what do we say, 1846?
Yeah, 1846.
Well, that's the thing, like people that are going, you know.
That's in the room. Reason why I do a lot of videoing up there is in that room, the closet in particular, there's something really, really uneasy to Miss Page.
Well, I'm not either, but
To the point that they actually blocked the door, closed it and blocked it with boxes so the door doesn't open up. But there's something in that closet. And so I've been up there and I've had to this date, somebody walking on the ceiling, which there is no attic. I've heard them just literally walking around up there on the ceiling. I've heard the walking on the floor around me to the point where I got up to see if somebody actually walked in the room. And there was nobody there. And you'll know when somebody's walking next to you because it creaks.
Yeah.
Unless you walk really, really softly and quietly. Otherwise, you're not getting in that room without being heard. I've seen a shadow go across, an orb-like shadow go across a wall when I was sitting there playing a game, and all of a sudden, all over my left, I see the shadow about 4 feet up the wall, just cross over, going towards the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've had the door open on me while I was sleeping. And that one, when you shut it, granted, it does not lock. Okay? Because the latch is off. So it doesn't want to click in to lock it. So it's off. But it's so tight that when you close it, it will stay there. And they've had fans on the outside long on it. It does not, there's no suction to blow because there's no windows, no draft, nothing like that. So the door is not going to wiggle or even come open. Well, I woke up one morning, the door was wide open, not just partially open. It was wide open, right up against the wall. And I questioned everybody. I said, did anybody come in my room, open the door? Why would anyone open the door? Even John said he was wondering why the door was wide open.
Yeah.
When I go to sleep, I shut it. So something opened the door. And then I did those videos, and you see orbs. We've seen shadow figures. Amanda's got Fallen Angels got probably one of the best pictures I've ever seen. We actually gonna send it in. Deadliest our catch.
Scariest catch.
Yeah, Scariest Catch. We're gonna send it in. Let them look at that one.
Oh yeah.
We'll
all check it out.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. This one's actually kind of cool. And
That's
she
gonna
wasn't
be
even.
wicked.
She didn't even see what I saw. She was looking at something entirely different, which I'm kind of debunking. But you know, it's up for grabs. Let you guys check it out. But the obvious one, yeah, because I'll make sure she sends you another picture of it side by side.
And I think,
and you'll see what I'm talking about. And yeah, that one's gonna blow you away a little bit.
Nice.
I really want to
that's
like.
my point, is like,
I'm not a paranormal
if you
stuff
keep
crazy.
going,
But I really want to
it's not gonna
do it like a live stream or a video at my grandma's.
Yeah.
Let it go.
A story that I heard from my brother and my uncle because they were drinking that day. My brother Travis goes in the house in the dining room to get the booze. He was just about to get it. All of a sudden, in the corner, there was this little kid doing this. You know how it? Well, he wasn't all black. It looked like smoke black. Like he was like physically there. My brother ran out. Then he told him, like, my uncle was wondering, why is he running? He stopped him. There's something in there. So my uncle went back in there, still in there. My uncle went slow, grabbed the beer, walked out. Nobody was there for the whole day. So and a couple of years ago, this happened again, or a year ago. So I keep on dreaming about the basement. So something's in the basement. I don't know what, but I still really want to do a live stream about that.
See, the only thing, if people, you probably heard me say this before, but when it comes to Native American or even Canadian Indian backgrounds, that's why I try to say just Indian.
Yeah.
Because he's from Canada. Now I know the proper term in America say American Native Indian. Well, try saying Canadian Indian. It doesn't work.
It's different.
It
They're all-
confuses you.
But they're all
want to respect him, so that's why we established a long time ago. I'm not going to offend him by calling him an Indian because he knows I have a hard time saying it. Now, don't you turn around and go, oh, you're just an Indian. Don't do that because that's insulting. Make
No
sure
way.
he understands where you're coming from. And he's very giving on that too. So, but anyways, one thing I will never mess with is Indian, Native American, Native Canadian. It doesn't make a difference. I ain't screwing with Indian territory, grounds. If it comes to that, I try to get Chief involved because
Yeah.
he's my backup. If anybody can talk to him or at least figure out what's going on that's Indian related, oh hell yeah, I want Chief there.
Right.
I had a place where it was a Love's. It was a brand new Love's, and it was alleged that they built the Love's on top of a ancient Native American Indian grounds, burial ground, and it was
Yeah.
never blessed.
And that was that night when we heard
That's what
what's
I've
up,
heard
Chief?
before, and they told me
Yep.
don't.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was also that same area where we heard that train, and we found out there's no trains near it, and I heard it clear as day. It was
Yeah,
a
and you
train
showed us
blowing
pictures
a horn.
too of the land.
That's, I think that's the downfall.
That's craziness,
You think
man.
people-
But yeah, I won't mess with that because
they
Indians
hide
are
this
very,
as-
very powerful.
they're stupid. Do you know
There's
what I mean?
a couple
So,
groups. I won't mess with
they're on
gypsies.
themselves, what's going on.
I won't mess with Indians, Native Indians,
Mhm.
and there's another group I won't screw with. I forget who it is, but yeah, I won't screw with them. That's out of my territory.
Oh yeah. Well, they're called. It's pretty much the same thing for Canada.
Native
like-
Native Indians.
Yeah. Native Americans more like it though, but
I would love to call Chief a Native American. I'd be honored. I would feel more comfortable saying that. But I also got to respect. He's not getting American. He's a Canadian.
exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
Think about it, Ghost Dog. I'm the only what's it, Jojo and Brian and Canadian, which is
Yeah.
We talk to you guys, so
Right.
Exactly.
you could
Hey, we got
actually
Mama
be
Sam.
Native
I'm still
American.
honored. I'm still honored. Mama Sam talked to us, and she's a Native elder, which is
Exactly.
really cool.
Mhm.
And if you understand anything about an elder, there's a reason why I am very honored to have ever spoke to her and to have her. I could call her as a friend.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Chief, it's not to offend. I got a buddy that's a native guy. I used to work with horses with him and that. Freaking guy was huge, man. He's lifting the 800-pound mats, one on each shoulder, carrying them through the barns. And I was like, wow.
I know I'm a quarter Indian in my blood
Yeah.
because my mother was. I'm an eighth. My mom was a quarter, but somewhere along the line, my grandmother was 3/4. If I ever can find a picture of my grandmother, which I do have somewhere, you
Yeah.
look at her, Chief. First thing you'll say, what tribe was she from? That's how much she looks like a native Indian.
Even if she did, it's still a lot. How did you even have the balls to ask someone that?
And Brian,
What's up?
just don't think that I'll ever get offended of anything. Just remember,
Oh.
I love stories, no matter if it's not a story. If you're talking about anybody,
And like the shit
I love hearing people talk.
Oh yeah, man, that's cool.
I'll never get offended. Ask Ghost Dog. He knows me for 2 years now, almost.
Oh yeah.
And it's true. It's very, very hard to get offended, but you can offend him. You
Yeah.
can.
Oh yeah, you
I
can.
And he's every right to be offended by it. One of his shows, somebody came in and offended his mother, which offended him. And
That
it
isn't
wasn't
right.
You know, and I warned people, a week before, when Mama Sam comes on, because it was a big deal and it still was a big deal.
But you know what I
When
mean?
Mama Sam
Like,
came on, you treat her with respect,
do something.
call her by what she wants to be called, and that's all there is
and
to
they
it.
changed the
It's yes ma'am,
Exactly.
no ma'am,
Yeah.
you know.
Like,
There's
we
nothing
forgive
more.
the person and stuff, but one time my mom said it's like,
But you know what? Right now. I
Oh,
need to
yeah.
come back.
yeah. So I still respect the person. So
Oh yeah. Still though, like you gotta respect people for their wishes.
this is my grandma, my godmother too.
Do what?
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
She looked like a nice lady.
Oh, you guys will love her.
Oh,
Who, your
If you
grandma?
guys drink, oh,
It's not
he's
up to
fun to drink with.
you. Never do it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she looked like a party animal.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she's not. She hasn't been like this since her husband died, my godfather.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still young.
She's still young, man.
No, I know.
Well,
She's
ladies
having
and
fun.
gentlemen, it's getting real late. There are people trying to sleep up here, and I guess my voice is so deep it does resin through the walls. So I am going to shut it down. I want to thank you all for coming by. If you haven't checked out my video that dropped, go ahead, recheck it. I think I clarified and pointed out certain things that is and what isn't. And if you see more, definitely leave a comment.
Definitely.
And I will
I
try
know
to
what
get
you're
the audio part of it.
It's
If
just-
somebody wants to listen to that, I think I should start doing that, put the audio into it. Because I do put the DVR on because I do not trust the mic on the camcorder. It's real sketchy, as you guys would say. So ladies and gentlemen in the chat, thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping by again. And remember, Eddie and Jen are having a little issue. So if we could help get their PayPal out, share it out to your friends and Twitter. There is no dollar amount right now, just whatever we can help out and get the word
Yeah,
out.
content.
Well, love you guys. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Definitely keep tuning the lines. This ghost dog is out of here. Now.
Dog ham.